know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete that puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I conquer them too. The thrill of the chase, satisfaction I seek. I'll complete that puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I conquer them too. The thrill of the chase, satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I conquer them too. The thrill of the chase, satisfaction I see. I'll complete that puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I conquer them too. The thrill of the chase, satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Euro Jigsaw Jam. And yeah, we've got a long one today. We've got a 1,000-piece puzzle. Hope everyone's had a good breakfast and is feeling pumped for the challenge. And nice to see some cats on the table this morning. And it looks like Veronica's cat helped themselves to her breakfast. So greetings to my co-hosts, Catherine, he's just stepped away for a moment, and SJ, are you there?
Yeah. Hello.
Are you in the same room?
Might we be in the same room?
Are you in
Who
the same
knows?
room? Hang on. You didn't tell me this.
Surprise.
Oh, that's lovely that you're having a visit there. Okay, we got double SJ on the screen right now. Yes, so well, lovely to see you this morning, and I hope you're having a lovely weekend. So yeah, we have a theme for today's competition about dream destinations. So yeah, I'd love to hear. I'll just remove the second SJ just so we're not seeing double for the moment. Yeah, so we had a theme. We asked our participants if they have a dream destination and why would they love to go there. And yeah, I'd love to know from you. Maybe start with you, SJ. Oh, I see your Louisville top. Very fitting to our seeds unreleased puzzle a few days ago.
Yeah, I wore it specifically in tribute to the Seed Catalog puzzle. So shout out to that dream destination. But my real dream destination is going to Kenya. And yeah, I was telling Catherine about this yesterday. I would love to go to Kenya more than anywhere, really, because when I was 7 at school, all the classrooms were assigned a different country for the year to like learn about the country and compete against each other in sports as that country. And Kenya was my classroom's country, so it's always like had a special place in my heart. So one day I will go.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I mean, Kenya has so many beautiful locations with Mount Kilimanjaro and like the park where all the animals come to the water hole in this when the seasons change. So yeah, I remember there was a time when I was in the old days when they had travel agents. I would go out during my work lunch break and I would visit travel agents. I would take brochures, and there was like a brochure about an African bus trip, and one of them would go through Kenya and people would camp underneath Mount Kilimanjaro. So yes, I've also had that dream. Yeah, how about you, Catherine? Any destination that stands out?
Yeah, I think for me, it's more of a traditional kind of dream destination. I really want to go to Japan and do like a round trip over the whole island. Like I would like to start in the north and just kind of work my way down and kind of experience like the whole country if possible, like in one trip. And like the cuisine and like all the like shrines and like everything it has to offer. The reason, like mainly, is just because I really enjoy Japanese reality TV, and they're really good at marketing their own country in their reality TV. So they always show like the nice destinations and the food and like all the things you can do. So I've been influenced, and
Yeah.
I really want to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's also a destination that popped up on the list. A few people said that Japan is somewhere they would love to go. And I also know that in the past year, like, well, Taya was just there like a few weeks ago. And I know Verena was there, and Puzzle Fox, Angelica, and a few others have been there. So that also seems to be quite a popular place.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, for me, I would say at the moment it would be the Philippines. It's where my mum comes from, and the last time I was there was when I was 21. And I tell stories to my kids, and it would be really nice to go there with my family, that my kids could experience that, because obviously Southeast Asia is very different to living in Germany, and I'd really love them to see that. And my kids love fruit, so whenever we have like a mango and it's so disappointing, it's like, oh, the mangoes in the Philippines are so much better, and so we kind of dream about all the fruits we're going to eat when we one day visit there. And of course, it's kind of like halfway between here and New Zealand, so there's the idea maybe I meet my family there, which would be nice. But yeah, we'll hear a bit more about the dream destinations of our participants coming up. And I'd also love to hear from the viewers. What are your dream destinations and why? But yes, now we are ready to unwrap the puzzle. So please go ahead, remove the wrapping paper. I think this one has originally had plastic foil on it, so you can remove that as well. So today we've got about 90 puzzlers doing the 1,000 piece puzzle, although we've only got 86 people in the meeting, including the co-hosts and virtual assistants. So I think there's quite a few people missing. We only have 78 people registered on the timer website. If you've forgotten to register, please go ahead and do that now. We've still got a couple of minutes. Yeah, so remove the plastic. Some of you commented that the box is quite heavy. It is. It's a brand we've seen before. Catherine, you've seen it before. but in a very different shape. You may remember we had a hexagonal shaped puzzle a couple of months ago. That was from Peace House in New Zealand, and this is actually a puzzle of New Zealand. It's called Greetings From, and then there's New Zealand and some famous national parks and locations.
Yeah, we'll need your help with the pronunciation of a few of them, because yesterday when we actually did this puzzle together yesterday, SJ and me, and we were like, is it Wangamata?
I can give a few. Yes, I can read the names when we have the image up on the screen. Okay, let's see how we're looking for time. Yeah, I'm a bit sad that there's not more people in here. Where are the rest of the people who purchased the puzzle? There should be at least 10 people. Where are they? Have they forgotten? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so the time limit is 3.5 hours for 1,000 pieces. Let's do a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Puzzle, everybody. Okay, I'll put the image on screen and then I'll read the names.
All right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them we were like, okay, pretty confident that like author's pass is just author's pass, but then there were some other ones where we were not sure how to say them, so it would be nice to hear.
Yeah, so this is Greetings From the New Zealand brand Peace House, who also did the hexagonal puzzle. So just showing like some vintage posters of New Zealand holiday destinations. We've got Castle Point, Aoraki, Piha Beach, Whangamata, Ora Whangamata, Purakaunui Bay. You can just say the one with the surfers. It's probably easy. Arthur's Pass, Raglan, Round Hill, Mount Maunganui, Heafy Track, Mount Hutt, and Marlborough.
All right. Is this the same Marlborough where the cigarette brand is from? I was also wondering that.
What's the secret brand?
Marlborough. Cigarette.
Oh, the cigarette.
Yeah.
It's spelt the same and it's pronounced the same. Yeah. So we have a lot of English heritage. So yeah, a lot of the names from England are repeated in New Zealand.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm excited to see how people are going to solve this solo, because as I already said, we solved this yesterday together. And, if you're doing it with another person, it's really easy to kind of separate tasks and go into it, from different angles. So I'm curious to see how people are going to do this solo. However, I do think that it's probably going to be, like someone already said in the chat, for a solo 1,000 piece puzzle rather fast. Yeah, at least I hope so. we shall see. Let's have a look at some of our participants today. So we have Aaron, the third most eligible Bachelor of Speed Puzzling from the United Kingdom. Then we have Anna from Slovenia. We have Anna from Austria, Anna from Finland, Anna from the Netherlands, and Annemie, who will be joining us later for an interview from Switzerland. And all of her unicorns. Yeah, and people have started as usual with a flip, and we see, for example, Anne Stoel from the Netherlands is sorting out these orange pieces. And this is something that we also did yesterday as we were flipping. We sorted out these, all the pieces that go with the big New Zealand sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they went straight to Catherine, and you put them together so fast. Actually, you were saying, "Oh gosh, maybe this was a mistake," but you did it really quickly, because you said that, and I looked 30 seconds later, it was done. So
yeah, I was like, I don't know why I volunteered for writing. I'm not a person who is good with that, but it's just the orange really stands out in the pile because there's a lot of blues, a lot of different types of blues, different textures of blues. Even different like shades. There's, all kinds of different types of blues and gradients and anything you can imagine when it comes to, the shades of blue. Also joining us today, we have Anne Roos from the Netherlands, we have April from Ireland, Arya from Indonesia, Bente from Norway, Blanca from Poland, and Cameron from Canada.
I liked Cameron's answer to the question today about dream destinations. I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said, despite traveling loads, and he's a traveler indeed, he's never been to the Southern Hemisphere, so that is where he would like to go, and in particular, he would really like to go to Antarctica, and I would also like to go to Antarctica. That's kind of, it's not as high on my list as Kenya, but it's up there. So yeah, maybe we can get a puzzling expedition together.
Yeah, it might be fun to organize like a little competition and like be the first ones to do it in Antarctica. Why not, you know? Like let's have like, or like actually what I would really think would be cool if we could have like the most people puzzling at the same time, like all around the globe, and have at least someone from each continent.
Oh. We can do it.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I can think of like lots of challenges people could do with puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we see a lot of sorting going on. Arya is making piles of different things. I think she's sorting out also all the other letters, which they are also relatively easy to see, I think, in the pile of puzzles. Like they stand out. And, you know, all the writing is like different fonts. So it should also be relatively easy to like group them together again in like smaller piles and work on them. And I think they can be really good anchor points.
Yeah, I definitely, like, that was the first thing I gravitated to. And we flipped the pieces yesterday. I just thought, yes, I love doing text and puzzles. So I just grabbed as many of the ones as I could and put them together. And then that also makes it quite easy once you want to start putting things where they belong. You've got immediate anchor points, like you say. Yeah.
Yeah. Also with us this morning, we have Kat from the United States, Katrina from Ireland, Christina from Cyprus, Christina from Italy, Dietmar from Germany, and Elisa from Denmark. By the way, there's a lot of people in the EJJ whose countries I would like to visit. There's been a discussion in the chat about Norway, and that's actually also on my bucket list. From all the northern countries, I've only been, like European northern countries, I've only been to Finland and I've been to Denmark. So Norway and Sweden are still destinations I would like to go. And yeah, maybe one day I can go to the Nordic Championship and even just to spectate. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, I'm planning to go to Norway next year, so let's go together.
Yeah.
I think actually a few people said Iceland was one of their dream destinations. So shout out to Iceland.
Yeah, I think that's also one of those typical kind of dream destinations that people say. And there were also quite a few people who said New Zealand in their answers. Like Arya, who we had on screen before, said New Zealand because it's they just really like the nature and want to experience it. Anami, who we'll be talking to later, also said New Zealand, and then we'll let her explain like why. Nadine, who's going to be later on the screen, also said New Zealand again because of nature. You know, if I would go to New Zealand, I would probably go for the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
Type of nature, you know. I would want to go see like where all this has been filmed and all of that, because my husband is a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and by proxy so am I. So yeah, I think that would be really cool to see. Yeah, I always underestimate how long it actually takes to flip a 1,000-piece puzzle on your own, because I think we're so used to seeing people being done with a flip in like 3.5 minutes, whereas here, and also you do want to do some maybe sorting with a 1,000-piece puzzle that maybe you don't want to do as much with a 500-piece puzzle. So what we see mostly on screen right now is like people being busy sorting.
I think it's one of those things. It's I'm one of the puzzlers who does not like to sort up front. I find I'm slower when I do, actually, so I don't really do it. But to me, I just want to hurry up and start building, and that helps me propel me forward, give me momentum. Whereas if I sort, I feel like I lose like the I don't know, impetus to keep going. So but everyone's different. There are puzzlers who are the opposite. They feel, pushed by doing the sort earlier, because then they can just bang all the pieces together so fast after that. So,
yeah. I also don't have the patience to do a lot of sorting up front, so I just like to put sections and then do the sections. But I do tend to feel like slightly overwhelmed if it's so many pieces. And at first glance, all of these pieces look kind of similar. Like I said, lots of blues. So it's just a matter of like what works well for your brain. There's also a bunch of like green sections that are maybe easier to pull out. And like for me, these more, what would you call this color?
Teal.
Yeah,
I think
like teal pieces were visible. There's like yellow pieces that can be relatively easy to find. Yeah, if you just break it down into smaller sections, you can always pull stuff. Let's see. So we also have been looking at Elisa from Estonia putting the puzzle together, Evili from Estonia, Fana from Belgium, Kruji from Hungary, Gerhard from the Netherlands, and Graham from the United Kingdom.
Shout out to Graham, who misspelled his surname in the registration.
Graham has always had like a fun answer, which we'll also talk to him about later.
Yeah.
Like one thing you have to know about him is like he usually always answers the question, and it's always something funny. Yeah. So I really enjoy when he's answering the question. Yeah, another thing people might need to know about this puzzle is that it's not impossible to like pick up sections and place them, but it is harder than to do it with like a Ravensburger puzzle, for example. So they're a little bit looser.
It's we tried to do a puzzle pickup last night and did not succeed. But we did move sections around pretty well. So it might be, I wonder, because the pieces are so thick, and that's why the box is so heavy. I think maybe the weight of the puzzle means the puzzle pickup is harder. But yeah, the piece guy is interesting.
Yeah, the pieces are very sturdy. It's like what we also had was that sometimes they get like caught in each other, but pieces that don't actually fit together. So they would be like caught together, and then when you're trying to take them out, it's like extra work. And we were trying to think of a name for it.
Because if you get two together that belong together, we call that a freebie. So if anyone has good ideas in the chat, what do you call two pieces stuck together that don't belong together? Like a wrong bee? I don't know.
Yeah, we heard the suggestion of costly, like time costly. Yes, it is a ribbon cut. A stucky. Ooh, a stucky is good. I like that. Yeah, so we had a lot of stuckies. And because the pieces are so sturdy, you want to be careful like pulling them apart, because they might like break off. So yeah, it's a normal ribbon cut, and I didn't have any. Yeah, we did have like one false fit.
Oh yeah, with
one of the but I think if you just look closely, you won't have them. It was just more like a nuisance. That's good as well. A stucky. I like a stucky, I think, better than a nuisance because it's more descriptive. It's cute.
It's I think thicker pieces tend to do that more, because other brands that I do, like Gibson has some relatively thick pieces, but they stick together quite a lot. So you get a lot of stuckies with the Gibsons. But yeah, that's just a sign of the quality, I guess.
Yeah. All right. We're also looking at Ilona from Germany, Inga from Lithuania, Ingrid from Romania, Eva from the Czech Republic, Jana from Slovakia, and Jeanette from the Netherlands. And I notice now, looking at these tables, that a lot of people have the front of the box set up on their box holder. But if you turn it around, there's actually a bigger picture of the puzzle on the back. So we've been using the back of the box to look at, and maybe that can be helpful for some people to see more of the details, because the box is so small.
We have a switch out,
which actually I like, that the box is small. It's like packed, you know, like this is like the
Yes.
minimum size you could do a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Yeah.
But it also means that, yeah, the picture on it is relatively small, so they put like a bigger picture of it on the back, and I think it's really helpful. Do you want to say something about the artists?
I think so. Lisa Nicole Moyes, I'm not sure how you say her surname. She's from New Zealand. I looked her up on the internet earlier, and I think her Instagram is like "Love Thy Land NZ." So like she's all about New Zealand, I think. And yeah, so on the back it says she's an artist and graphic designer who specializes in highly polished photorealistic paintings and picturesque color illustrations reminiscent of the 50s. It showcases iconic destinations and landmarks, blending vintage charm with a contemporary twist. But yeah, so that we were talking last night about these posters, and just because I'm a historian by training in British history, the style, I think, comes from the 30s in England. Going on vacations, on holidays, was a new thing in the 30s. And so there's this explosion of this beautiful style of like, you know, dream destinations to advertise people to go to the beach, go to, you know, wherever to have a beautiful holiday. And so like, it's amazing that we're almost 100 years later and we still have artists doing that style, like Lisa Nicole. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this last night, and like, shout out to New Zealand. What a beautiful country with so many different types of landscapes and fun activities, it looks like. So because that's all real, those are all real places, so it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of diversity, but also a lot of surfing. There's like 3 different surfing ones, and then like 3 more with just beaches. 4 more. This one's also a beach. But yeah, I didn't know that New Zealand was known for like snowy hilltops. So yeah, that's something new I learned today by looking at the puzzles. Oh, and we see some borders coming together, and actually, yeah, a few people starting also with the New Zealand font there on the table. So we are looking at Jennifer from the United States, Jesse from the Netherlands, Jonathan from the United Kingdom, Karen from the United States, Kasia from Poland, and Kate from the United Kingdom.
Yeah, Michelle says in New Zealand you can swim at the beach, go skiing, and visit a volcano all in the same day. So that's maybe moved it up my dream destination list.
Yeah, it's just the only problem I think about New Zealand for us Europeans is that it's so far away.
Yeah.
I was following Michelle on her visit, like online, to visit her family in New Zealand, and just the idea of like an almost 24-hour trip doesn't seem too appealing to me personally. So I would have to do it really when I have a long holiday and could actually stay there for a long time, because otherwise I don't think it's worth it if you just go for a week. So you have to really, have the privilege to be able to take a long holiday and go. So, but yeah, definitely, it's definitely also a place I want to see at some point in my life, but I don't know when I would do it.
One of these days.
Yeah.
We'll all hit the lottery one day and can do what we want.
Yeah, it takes 1 week to get over jet lag. That's what I heard, that it's like it takes, or like a rule of thumb is that for every hour that you have a time difference, you can add a day. So, but yeah, I don't know if it's true because every time I travel just for 1 hour, I don't really feel jet lagged at all.
Interesting.
But yeah, for longer trips, it might be true. So yeah, 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, and then you're also jet lagged when you get home for another week. So you might have to plan like at least a few days to relax at home. All right, and now we see finally Lenka on screen. She had a few fans in the chat cheering for her. So we also have with us Kerstin from Germany, Christina from the United States, Leah from Denmark, Lenka from Slovakia, Lina from Lithuania, and Linda from the Netherlands. We see trays, we see scripts coming together. Lenka has some like things and then some other piles ready to go. I wonder with this puzzle, I feel like it doesn't matter so much whether your table is white or black with this one.
I think the colors and everything on this puzzle stand out so well that it doesn't matter if you have brown table, white table, black table, any glass table, anything.
Well, a glass table, I still wouldn't like it though.
No. I've only done speed puzzle once on a glass table, and it was very strange. But yeah, but still.
Yeah, if you have any other guesses for times, we've seen a few in the chat. I think this will take people. Let's see. I think definitely over an hour, but maybe under an hour and a half.
I'm checking the registration to see. I'm cheating to see who's joining us. So yeah, I think we'll get sub 130. I think. I'm gonna say 119.49.
Ooh. Okay, I'll go slightly under.
I'm writing my prediction down for later.
All right, then we also see Lindsay from the United Kingdom, Lisa from Denmark, Marce from the Netherlands. So actually, I was just listening to on Peace Talks. Yesterday, they dropped a new episode with Inge and with Marce. And I always like it when they have some of the European people on there that we know very well. And then hopefully the US people will also know them very well. Then there's also Magdalen from Austria, Maria from Sweden, and Maria from the Netherlands.
I really like 1000 competitions because it feels like if people are familiar with running as a sport, like there's like short distance and long distance and mid distance, and people specialize, and you don't often get people who are equally good at different distances. And it feels like that for piece counts. That for 1000, we're talking long distance, sort of, and so maybe some people who are good puzzlers are even better on a 1000. So it'll be fun to see how we shake out in the results.
Yeah, it's like the 1000 piece puzzles were like the ones that I used to do just for fun before I knew about speed puzzling.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of us have done a lot of 1000 piece puzzles, just not sped them very much. And so yeah, it's interesting to see because we like all of us are practicing the 500 ones for the competitions, and we do thousands like in groups. And I think if you do this like with a team of 4, you can probably knock this out in like, I don't know, like the fastest teams could probably do this in like 37-ish minutes is like my guess. And as a pair, I would think you're like just under the hour, maybe if you're like a really fast pair. But yeah, Marce has done a lot of things. She has a lot of islands. Looks like she has done all of the names of the places already, and there's a big pull that she has that looks like the New Zealand font. yeah, so we'll see how it progresses. What I like about hosting for the 1,000 pieces is that we can take our sweet time introducing people, and we don't have to rush through.
That's true.
And we're actually going to be able to introduce everyone, see everyone on screen, and then still have some time to chat before the first person finishes, probably. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite things about hosting these. And we can really analyze the picture a lot more in advance. Then we also have with us, Maria from Finland, Marie from Norway, Marta from Germany, Marta from Norway, and then Melissa from the United States. Your camera is off. Could you please check if you can turn it on? And then also Moshka from Slovenia. Thank you, Melissa. It works. And what a great view, actually, Melissa. I love the top-down view. It's always like it just gives us like a better overview of like how people are progressing if you can see it from a top. So yeah, I'm glad you turned it on. Does Maria from Finland have a carpet in the shape of a puzzle piece? What? Where do you see that? Oh, there?
Maybe we'll find.
We'll ask her later. Yeah, we're analyzing your interior. We're analyzing your socks, apparently. So, yeah. And we see like, I like this little mushroom mascot that we see.
I'm just checking my speed puzzling to see who all's done this puzzle. I think the only person in competition today who's done it is Graham Parker. So we'll see if he can best himself. But everyone else who's done it solo is a Kiwi. So
yeah, I mean, understandably, because these puzzles are like a New Zealand-ish brand. So yeah, I feel very lucky actually to have the puzzle now, because yeah, they're hard to get and they're like kind of in the expensive side when it comes to puzzles. So I think everyone here got a great deal.
Yes, absolutely.
When you signed up for the puzzle. All right, then we also are here with Mooney from Germany, Nadia from Indonesia, Nadine from Germany, Natalia from Colombia, Natasha from Japan, my dream destination, and Patrick from Switzerland. Patrick also has a great top-down view, and he looks very organized. Like we've seen a lot of chaotic type of builds. Like Natasha has a lot of pieces together, but they're just kind of randomly put like on the table in front of her, whereas Patrick's table looks very organized.
I mostly have, since I've been speed puzzled on my one table at home that's a small table and including loads of 1,000 speed puzzles. And so I've gotten used to the chaotic approach of doing a 1,000, but now I've got a bigger table, a second table, and I've been trying to practice the organized version, kind of like what Patrick's doing. And I think it is faster. So yeah, good if you got the space to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I usually, if I'm puzzling, I have a more organized approach in general. And then if I can't do it because I'm doing a 1,000-piece puzzle, it just kind of throws me off and it makes me even slower than otherwise. But yeah, again, this is like really dependent on people preferences and like what they do normally. Like some people really go well with chaos.
Especially because I've puzzled with Dan in a pair for so long, and especially 1000s together. I know some people have watched us do thousands and been like horrified by the chaos, but like we've done so many for so many years that we understand each other's chaos in the pieces. Like we understand why there's a clump of this here on top of that, or not where it should be, and so on. Because it just, yeah, we are almost telepathic, I think. Oh, Aaron. So that shout out to Aaron's dinky desk in tribute to my tiny table.
Okay, then we also have joining us, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Herminia from Italy, Rebecca from Germany, Rike from Denmark, Robert from Sweden, Romina from Switzerland, and Ruth from Switzerland.
I think Perminia had an answer that I liked because I learned from the answer. She wants to go to Japan, and that there's a Nintendo theme park in Japan that I looked it up this morning because I was interested because I love Nintendo. I'm a Nintendo girl, but it opened in 2021, and I had not heard of it until today, so that was very interesting. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, Nintendo's been around since 1985 making video games. And I'm surprised they waited till 2021 to have a theme park. But
yeah, especially because Japan is like known for the most randomest theme park.
Yeah.
Like cheese theme park and like a wine theme park.
Yeah.
And they just make everything into a theme park, which again is another reason why I want to go.
Yeah.
I do want to go to the cheese theme park desperately.
You want some cheese now? I've got some cheese here.
Oh, actually, maybe later. Yes. When in the Netherlands, you have to have cheese. Which one did you take? Oh, the extra belegen. Yeah, it's good. It is good. It's funny because I asked SJ to bring me British cheese. I'm like, please, can you bring me cheddar? And like the first thing she buys here in the supermarket is Dutch cheese. So it's like cheese exchanged. And that's, I think, also a reason why a lot, not cheese per se, but like food is one of the main reasons. Like I enjoy traveling because I just like to taste, your cuisine. And it tells you a lot about a people, like what they eat.
Yeah, it really does. I was having this discussion the other day with puzzlers about the history of foodways, and you can learn a lot about the history of a place just by like learning about their food and how they got those ingredients together like that, and why and when and who and so on. So yeah, very interesting. So yes, I'm enjoying my Dutch cheese.
Yeah, it's like after you've lived, I mean, you also notice, like you also live abroad, but after you've lived in a different country for so long, you just lose the excitement for the other thing. That it's nice to like rediscover the excitement with people visiting you, which is also why I love having puzzle friends over to visit me. So yeah, if anyone else is interested, you can always come and bring me cheese from your country.
Seems a fair deal.
Yeah. Yes, then we also have with us Sanna from Finland, Sarah from the United Kingdom, Saskia from Estonia, Sophie from France, Stephanie from Germany, and also Stephanie K from Germany, and Stephanie W from Germany. I wonder if one of them goes by Steffi, or maybe they both go by Steffi. Or not.
I think Steffi K is a Steffi.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm just going to read out one of the answers from Leah. I've always wanted to go to Greenland. Went there in 2016 and been there 7 times since then. I keep coming back because I love this country so much. There's so much to see, and I feel a special bond to the country as my sister is born there,
Oh.
and many family members have lived there. Now, Greenland is a hot topic in the political debate internationally,
Mhm.
and it makes me love it even more. There is such a precious culture and nature to take good care of. I think probably like a lot of people, I don't know loads about Greenland. I mean, I think most people can point it out on a map because it's big and where it's located is obvious. But I watched a show. It's a travel show by a comedian in America. Conan O'Brien went to Greenland.
Oh yeah,
and
I love that show as well.
yeah,
It's so
yeah.
funny.
And I learned a lot about it, and the people. Like that was probably the thing I took away from it the most. The people are like really like nice, decent, good people and kind and smart, and yeah, so shout out to Greenland.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually, I mean, there's so many beautiful places in the
Mm.
world that, I was like, okay, you asked me for like one dream destination, but like, for example, Anna here gave like a whole list of places she wants to go, like New Zealand, Réunion, Azores, Madeira, Norway, like, and it just goes on and on. And yeah, there's a bunch of ones on the list as well that I would like to also go, like Hawaii. I would really like to go.
Yeah.
And like Madeira, I have not been, but a lot of people from Luxembourg go to Madeira on holiday, so I've seen a lot of pictures from there, and everyone says it's so beautiful. That yeah, I definitely also want to go. Yeah, I want to go so many places. Yeah, and also joining us, we have Susanne from Germany, Svetlana from the United States, Tepat from Latvia, Tuli from Finland, Veronica from Norway, and Wendy from the United States. And then we have one more person, and then we are
Through the alphabet.
through the alphabet. I think Veronica is puzzling on a coffee table today because her regular table for 500s is a round table and this wouldn't fit. Ah, yeah, I see. This is like the living room table that she's doing this puzzle. I wonder if it'll fit on that one, like height-wise. What do you think?
I think it will, but just.
Yeah. It's like the space management is always like an unnecessary time drain in a way, where like I would just hope everyone would have enough space. But yeah, I would also prefer puzzling on the coffee table than versus the floor.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm always impressed by the number of people I see join online competitions puzzling on the floor.
Yeah.
I can't. My back won't do it.
Same. I'm too old for that. My back is too old for that. Maybe not too old, but like I don't have enough muscles, I guess, to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuli has prepared all of the writing. I feel like that's like everyone has been doing that. And then once those are done and like in place, we can move on to other things. And here's our final contestant of today, Julia from Belgium. And so they have the border done. They have this other red font done, and
Raglan, yeah.
I think they're working on the New Zealand font. Yeah, and then I'm also excited to read out some more of the answers, like this one, for example. Maybe you want to.
Oh, I'll let you do that one because I want to shout out a different one.
All right. So yeah, the one that I thought was like a great answer, and I didn't even think of this, but yeah, Marta said they want to go to the moon. I can't imagine a greater adventure when it comes to travel. It was my biggest dream when I was a kid, and I contacted NASA when I was about 13 to ask how I could do it. After reading their feedback, I realized that I had about 0% chance of ever going as a Norwegian girl who is bad at maths. It was a bit heartbreaking. I did contact my favorite astronaut, who was Story Musgrave, once on LinkedIn and got a great message back with tips on how to appreciate life. It's a fun dream to think about either way. Yeah. And I didn't even think of this, but yeah, I would just love not necessarily the moon, but like I would also take space.
Yeah.
Like just to be weightless, you know?
As a child, I wanted to, and this goes back to another EJJ question recently, my dream job. I wanted to be the flight director of NASA at Mission Control. I did not want to go into space. I wanted to help the people go into space, and like if you've ever seen Apollo 13, Gene Kranz, he was the famous flight director of NASA. So yeah, it's not a dream destination for me. I don't know why I'm scared of going into space. I think it's quite dangerous. But that being said, I'm thrilled as a little space nerd. Me is thrilled that the NASA is now going back to the moon with the Artemis program, because the Apollo program was what I was obsessed with as a child. So that is, yes, I think that is a great answer from Marta.
Yeah, and at the same time, we're just going to be rotating through some of the people and like look at their progress. And I think, yeah, we just had Graham on the screen who has done the puzzle already, and I think it shows in the way that he is actually doing this puzzle. Because I think if you haven't done the puzzle, your eye is going to go to, yeah, like all the names of the places, and then moving on to other things. And he had already like this whole green section from what is it called, the
Purakanoi
section done, and not just the writing, but also like the brown section above. Yeah, so we're gonna see if he can keep up with the faster puzzles. Yeah, Lenka has made amazing progress. She has built out already some of the tiles in the bottom. And then also Marche it still looks a little bit chaotic, at least from my point of view, but there's a lot of things already in place, and I think all she needs to do is just connect them together to see like the bigger picture of this. Yeah, Graham's doing a great job. Is it Magdalen in the bottom right?
Maggie.
Yeah, also doing an amazing job. And like, yeah, you can really see this coming together from at least the ones that we see now. It looks like Lenka is in the lead. And it mostly looks like that, yeah, because she has the things connected, and there's like a few tiles that are already complete. Like the one at the bottom, like the two in the bottom middle look like they're almost complete. She's working on the Marlborough one at the moment. So yeah.
When we were puzzling yesterday, was there one of these that you liked doing more than any of the others?
So yeah, I worked on the surfing one in the top middle, and I liked doing the water because it was relatively easy to do because it had the lines in it. And then I also worked on the Heafy track. And that was also relatively easy because of not the palm trees themselves, but the stems of the trunks of the palm tree, because they really stick out between, like in front of the blue background. Yeah, I also actually liked to do the mountain on Arthur's Pass, again for the same reason, because it has like these waterfalls that are going down it. Yeah, and then it's just like, if you like gradients, you're gonna like this puzzle as well, because pretty much every sky has some type of a gradient in it. So it's not, it might look like a lot of blue when you're looking at it like as a whole, but if you just zoom in on which blue you want to pick, it's not that difficult to grab, because there's not like a bunch of times the same blue.
I think we found yesterday there were almost no pieces that we picked up that we were like, I don't know where this goes. It was pretty obvious. Like, 990 pieces were very obvious where they went. Like which part, which sort of square they go to. But
Yeah. There
yeah.
was like a few pieces from the hippie track from this brown section at the bottom that could have also
Arthur's
gone
Pass.
to Arthur's Pass, but that was maybe one or two pieces where you
Yeah.
weren't sure. And for the rest, yeah, I feel like it was pretty obvious where everything goes. Maybe the most difficult parts were like these like white mountain ridges. Because like on Round Hill, for example, there's like a mountain with snow on it that you can see with like a blue and white. And then you also have blue and white in the surfboard above it in Raglan, and you have blue and white also in
Aoraki.
yes,
Yeah.
and also in Mount Hutt.
Yeah.
But they were not that. I mean, they didn't stump me for that long, really. And we did it casually.
Yeah. We did not time ourselves, so who
No.
knows? But it seemed fast.
Yeah, we didn't actually time ourselves, but I looked at the time and it took us about an hour.
Oh.
So yeah, it was fun. It's a fun puzzle.
Yeah.
It is a really fun puzzle. I'm actually want to do it on my own as well, just so that I can add it to my speed puzzling, and I can compare to all of you guys puzzling where I would land. Probably somewhere in the bottom in the second half, definitely. But yeah, I think it's always fun to see where you would go. Which one's your favorite?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I like the Marlborough one. I don't know. I just kind of like water. I mean, there's a lot of water, but boats and things. But I also liked Maunganui, the beach at the bottom there. It just looked like, in particular, this style of like retro travel poster. I was like, that's perfect. So I like doing that one. But yeah, I mean, they're all beautiful. So it's hard to pick a favorite.
Which place would you like to go most?
Oh,
that's a different question.
I mean, the one I know of all of these that I know like before I ever saw the puzzle is Aoraki, I think. So maybe there would be my first point of call. But I would go to all of these places. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
To me, I really like Hippie Track.
Mm.
Hippie Track. Also because of the little bird that's there.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I just like a good hike along a shoreline. You know, I'm not so much of a swimmer of the oceans. I'm more of a like admirer from the shore. And I like to, yeah, I just love the atmosphere always that you have at the oceans, and like the way I like the sound of the waves and like the air, and
the smell is
yeah, and it just makes for like a nice hike. Yeah. So I would probably go, and also when it's not too hot.
Well, that's one of the benefits of being by the sea is usually it's a little cooler by the sea than inland. So even if it's hot, it's not too bad usually. Because I lived in Florida for a while when I was a child, and right on the beach, and I don't remember ever being hot, despite it being an extremely hot place.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's making really great progress. I'm just now checking back in with Lenka's table here, and it seems like she's building out her lead in this competition. So yeah, I'll be excited for Lenka to win this one. It's been a while since she was
on top.
Yes. But she's such a fast puzzler. And yeah, the competition has gotten so fierce, and I feel like maybe less of the I mean, anyways, I feel like 1,000-piece competition is attracting less people in general, maybe, because it's just, yeah, you have to take out like a longer chunk of your day and like sacrifice your Saturday morning, you know, to like do a competition. So maybe it's like, yeah, but it's great. Ooh, and we have a cat helper.
I can't see.
Yeah,
Beautiful
really,
cat.
it's really hard to read the names.
Oh, Maria TV. Oh.
Yeah. Is that a rag doll?
Or well, maybe.
Yes. Okay. We got it is a rag doll. I know my cat breeds. Apparently, I'm good at cat breeds. All right. Let's look at some more. Did you already talk about the answer that you wanted to talk about from the?
Oh, I was going to go back to Iceland. Let's see, who said Iceland? Rebecca and Julia mentioned Iceland, and it was very high on my dream destination list. And I went there on my 30th birthday as a nice treat, and it was wonderful. I did like the Route 1 around the outside of the country, and you could see so many things doing that. And my favorite thing that I did was on my actual birthday. My birthday's in the summer, and I don't like to be hot. So I was like, Iceland, okay, great. And on my birthday, I went to the only bit of Iceland that's in the Arctic Circle, which is an island off the north coast of Iceland. And it was very difficult to get there. But yeah, it was goal achieved. I was not hot on my birthday for the first and last time in my whole life. So if anyone else knows of a nice place that at the end of June that is cold, let me know.
Yeah, cold. I don't know. My immediate thought is like either super north or like southern hemisphere.
Yeah. Well, I went to South America once in July.
The cat is really relaxing on the table. I love it.
Yeah. The one time I went to the southern hemisphere was July, and I was still blazing hot. Everyone else was where I was wearing coats, but it was like 30 degrees. Yeah. Let's see. I was going to look at Frugi's answer. Frugi said, I have way too many places on my bucket list to ever manage in a lifetime. If I could take a year or two off from my life, I would apply to work on one of the great cruise ships and go everywhere. That is a good way to see a lot of places.
Yeah. I mean, go on a cruise ship on a holiday maybe, but I wouldn't want to work on one.
Do you watch Below Deck?
Yes.
Yes.
But at least I would work on Below Deck, but I wouldn't want to work on a big cruise ship.
Yeah, I'm sure that's terrible. But I would not even work on a yacht on like Below Deck.
I mean, yeah, if I was like a steward, maybe I wouldn't want to do the manual labor. Like, I don't think I'm strong enough for that.
Yeah.
But like, I could be the head stew, you know,
like an Asia vibe.
like I could like organize things and think of like fun ways to celebrate rich people's birthdays.
Yes, tablescapes. And
Yeah, exactly. And like delegate others to do the actual work. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I would work on a cruise ship if my job was like tour guide.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah,
and getting to go off the boat and then guiding people around the places. I think that would be really fun. Or like being like the entertainer on a cruise ship, or like having, workshop, like, sometimes you have like these workshop on cruise ships. So like I could see myself doing like puzzle workshops, having like everyday puzzle chess tournaments happening and things like that, playing puzzle chicken drunk in the evenings in the bars. Maybe that type of job would be fun on a cruise ship.
There is a Canadian puzzler who does something like that.
Yeah, puzzled about everything.
Yeah.
I know they've been doing like puzzle events at cruise ships, which seems nice. Yeah. Jonathan from speakpuzzling.com has also organized puzzle cruises to Alaska and the Bahamas, I think. Yeah, I mean, your dreams are endless with this, right? You could literally make up anything and make it happen somehow. As long as there's people who want to join in, I think it'll be really fun. Yeah, someone in the chat says, a reminder for all the amazing participants, a normal mortal can only hope to finish a 1,000-piece puzzle in 1 to 2 months. Yeah, I mean, when I was doing just casual puzzling before I discovered speed puzzling, I would have like 1,000-piece puzzle out and just work on it in the evenings, and it would be like a week or 2 weeks of just like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, and like slowly finishing it, or like a few evenings where I would like really sit there for a couple of hours and work on it, and then I would leave it out for a long time. To look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would be like, well, I worked so hard on it and I don't want to destroy it immediately. So yeah, and those are memories of a faint past.
Yeah, I think I was unusual as a child and young adult. I didn't ever keep, like, I would do a puzzle in one sitting and then take photos and put it away. So like not much different than I am now, to be honest.
Yeah, let's have a look who we even see on screen. So on the top left we have Lenka, then in the middle we have Anne, on the top right we have Maartje, who, by the way, is the reigning Dutch champion, just like as a little reminder for people who don't know who we have sitting in. And we have Patrick from Switzerland in the bottom left, who is like kind of flying through this puzzle, if I can say so myself. Then Kerstin in the bottom middle, and then in the bottom right we have Graham. And is Graham going to make it into the top 10 today?
Well, we can only hope. I think he will, to be honest.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, he has a little bit of an advantage because he's done the puzzle before. So I would assume that he is faster than he would be if he does it for the first time. But I'm rooting for you, Graham. So is Rachel in the comments. She's saying, keep going, Gaza. But yeah, now we can kind of compare, like, Maartje's starting to put the pieces together. So I'm curious to see what happens once she has put everything in place. But from what I can see now, it's pretty clear that Lenka is like in the lead still, with following relatively close behind her Kerstin, Anne, and probably Maartje as well once she's putting everything in place. But yeah, you can see by the way that she has to like lift these pieces and put them into place that they're not super easy to lift. Like they're kind of a pain, and then like pieces fall off and stuff. So you do lose a little bit of time repairing sections that that you've already built before. So I'm curious to see how hers looks like once everything's in place, because it seems like she has done quite a lot of pieces.
That might
already
give like a slight advantage in time for the puzzlers who went straight for border and like building where things belong, like Lenka and Patrick and so on. We've seen have taken that approach. So because I'm seeing Maartje put things in now, and it's just that little bit of extra time to put things where they belong, and maybe a little awkward, scooting things around. So we'll see.
Yeah, but what she has together looks like it's almost finished. Like this whole bottom, like this whole right section looks like she only has to fill in kind of little gaps.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. We shall see how this is playing out, because she hasn't done the New Zealand font yet, and that should be going in relatively fast. She has all the pieces there in front of her. So once she has that in, yeah, she's very similar actually to Lenka.
I think Maartje might be the only one I've seen not do the orange New Zealand text
first, yeah, or
like
one of the
right away.
first things.
So that'll be a way of gaining time at the middle point or towards the end.
Dan is asking, what is your prediction for the winning time?
Oh.
And do you stand by it?
What was my... hold on. I said 1:19:49. And do I stand by it? Yes, I do. Me and my time machine stand by the prediction. So.
Yeah, I don't stand by mine now. I said like 1 hour 15. I think it'll be a little bit more, but 1:19, I think that's doable.
Put it back in the chat. So it's I can see it easily.
Yeah. Our participant in the bottom right, Anna, has a makeshift table using a round table and a large puzzle board.
Mm.
And we can see kind of the table underneath it and then a big puzzle board on top. Yeah, I mean, anything that can help you, you know, putting together a 1,000-piece puzzle and having enough space to do so, I'd encourage.
Before I got into speed puzzling, we had an even smaller table, if you can believe it, like a tiny, only 2 people could sit at it dining table. So we were always Dan and I were always puzzle people, and so we got quite a big piece of lumber, a big sheet of lumber, and would put that on actually our coffee table and puzzle on there. And we used that for years until we got into speed puzzling. We had to get a proper table at that point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, a good table should be a little bit of a priority for speed puzzlers if you want to, you know, not struggle all the time.
Yeah. That and lights, good lights.
Yeah. I'm just having a look at some more of the answers, and one answer I find really interesting as well. So Nadia said her dream destinations are scuba diving destinations. She always wanted to dive in Raja Ampat in Indonesia. And my best friend did a southern US tour and got her diving license, I guess, while she was traveling. And since then, not all of her, but like a lot of her destinations have incorporated places where she can dive. So I can understand the obsession with the hobby. And I think it's really cool because you get to see like this whole different side of places that not a lot of people actually get to see.
Yeah, it's true.
And yeah, I think it's really cool and like a whole different type of nature, right? Yeah. And there's so many places where you can do nice scuba holidays, basically. And I think that's a really good, you know, a lot of people now are like, oh, you know, I'm going to travel for puzzling.
Yes.
And that can also be a nice anchor to travel around. But if you have like another hobby that you can always combine with your travels, like I really enjoy going on hikes. So I'm always picking destinations where I know like I can do a nice hike as well, at least one of the days that I'm there. And yeah, I like combining things like that together.
Yeah. I used to be a keen hiker until I moved to London. And now it's much harder.
Yeah.
So I don't do it much. But I had a hobby for years called hill bagging, which is where you can look up peaks of hills and mountains, and you find the peak, you go to the actual top of the hill, and then mark that off your list. There's a website for hill bagging, and you can like compete with other people to bag more hills or like bag them faster, or to mark off like sets of hills and things like that. So if you like hikes, look into hill bagging.
Yeah, I never heard of it. I just recently heard of this. There's like a mountain somewhere that is like not so high, so it's a relatively easy climb, but they have a thing where if you climb it 140 times, it's as if you were climbing Mount Everest. So a lot of people have been trying to
do it 100
climb it 140 times so that they can say like, well, I did the equivalent of going to Mount Everest.
I like that.
Yeah, so that'd be really cool. As well, you know, just to have like a little challenge like that on the side, a little competition happening. Yeah. Every time I look back at the screen, I'm surprised by like how far Lenka has gotten in the time that I didn't look at the screen, because it's like I don't I don't not look at it for a long time. I'm just like listening to your story and then I look back and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. She is flying.
So much more is done. Yeah. And she's also leaving that like top left section for last, the castle point. And that was also one of the last ones we did.
Yeah, and it's easier than it looks. So everyone who might be avoiding that lighthouse in the top left, don't worry, it's not hard.
Yeah, and also the sky there has a different texture than everywhere else in the puzzle. There's like little dots on it. So it should also be easy to see it. Yeah. What other answers do we have? Veronica says she really wanted to go to Australia and hopefully will soon. And of course, she would plan her trip around the Aussie Nationals. Yeah, so there we have another person who is planning their trips around puzzling. That has been honestly like the last 2 years. All of my trips have been puzzle trips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm intending. And it's not a plan yet exactly, but I'm intending to go to America next year for U.S. Nationals, and it'll be a bigger trip because I will go home as well to Kentucky and all that. So yeah, it's. But would I go if I weren't going to U.S. Nationals? I don't know. But yeah, it's hard to just plan a normal trip anymore without puzzles.
Yeah, it's kind of like you have to kind of plan it in a little bit, even if it's not like a huge competition or anything. I just enjoy like going and seeing like puzzle friends, you know.
Yeah, like I'm enjoying this. So.
Yes. Yeah, and I feel like it's also, you know, people will just, you just know people from the community and you know you're gonna get along, so it's not such a jump into like an unknown, in a way, because
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing that's going to happen if you go to, some puzzle event is you get some nice puzzles, and that's the worst that's going to happen to you. So
yeah,
it's always worth going. And the best is that you make loads of friends and have an amazing time, make lots of memories.
exactly. I am really excited. What's happening? So yeah, at like 1 hour and 5 minutes right now. So there's like a little bit over, just under 15 minutes left to get to your predicted time. I think Michelle said 1 hour 17. Yeah, I don't think my time is gonna make it.
Yeah. This is where I start biting my nails, because I put so much I don't know why, but I put so much pressure on myself to get a good prediction, because I tend to be good at predicting times, so I want my predictions to be close.
Yeah.
So now I just bite my nails.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It always depends on like who is puzzling, you know, and then we'll find out. Okay, Sergio stays behind his prediction of 1 hour 20 and 21. Yeah, that's only 40 seconds longer than yours. So yeah, I think this is reasonable.
We can split the difference, and one of our first place will come in between our predictions, Sergio. So we can both win.
Yeah, I'm also excited to see who is gonna make like top 10. Because I feel like today it's like up for grabs, you know, for people to like sweep in there and get or even like a podium. So yeah, we also are seeing next to Lenka and Marcia, we also have Kerstin from Germany, Annemie from Switzerland, Anne Roos from the Netherlands, and Anne.
What's going on
And
here?
then we have another special guest in the house.
Hello.
Emilia.
Hello. What's going on over here? Good morning, everybody.
Emilia, what is your prediction for the time?
That's a good question. That's good. I don't have a prediction. Obviously, we did this, but we did it with 3 people, so that's a little bit different. And I think we did it casually, just in a bit over an hour.
Yeah. Oh, someone is doing adjustments. Well, this late in the game, I don't know if I can accept your adjustments, Elke. Otherwise, I would adjust my time as well and just add 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think this is fair for me to say either, because it's going to be like,
yeah,
I can already see how far people are.
Yes.
I'm just noticing Anami is like incredibly advanced as well.
Yeah.
Might be giving Lenka a run for her money there.
Yeah, it's difficult for me because they're like from two different angles.
Mm.
So, but yeah, judging by the pieces that are left over, there's, I would say, equal amounts of pieces left over, and mostly like skies.
Mm.
Yeah, I think a tip for the skies is just like they're not, none of the skies are like the same.
Mhm.
So you should be able to pick them out.
Yeah, just like look at the pieces. Don't try to find like one piece. Which one does it go? Just like pile them up like these are at least the same. So when I found one, I will find them all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go eat breakfast. Somebody's gonna finish before I finish my breakfast. for sure.
probably, yes. We're having a little puzzle retreat.
Who else will appear later?
Mm. Michelle is going to walk in any second. No, she's not. I mean, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? That would like blow people's minds. They're like, what?
Oh.
Yeah, well, so let's have a look. So Lenka, yeah, she has like pretty much skies left in all kinds of different areas. Marcia still has not finished her border.
Mm-mm. It's interesting.
Yeah, Anami also has like, it looks like similar pieces left than Lenka in the sense that they are all like blue. Blue sky pieces left. Yeah, Anna Rose, she has like a bunch of pieces like in her hand, like this, like a mini tray, and this kind of collecting them and like putting them in, taking them out, and then setting them down into place. I also like to do this, but only when I'm puzzling alone, because I don't like to do it when I do it with other people, because I don't want to expect other people to look into my hands. You know?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but I like this technique because then I don't have them like this, but I can actually look at them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't tend to do that, but there's no real reason. I think when my equivalent is I just chuck them down on top of the built puzzle and then they're there for me to look at. I don't know why I don't hold them in my hand tray, but
Ooh, here's some trivia from Michelle. And do you want to read it out? Because I don't dare.
oh. Hurukanui Bay in New Zealand's Catlins region served as a CGI backdrop for Cair Paravel, the capital city and castle of the kings and queens in the film The Chronicles of Narnia. Okay.
That's really cool. I feel like there's so many like connections of New Zealand and films that I wasn't aware of.
It's true.
Yeah.
She says the stunning towering sea cliffs of the bay were digitally enhanced to place the great Narnian castle on top. While the castle was fake, the local sea lions and fur seals are completely real.
That's so cool. Yeah, another reason to visit New Zealand and Australia in general is just wildlife, like the animals. Like I want to see like all of the marsupials.
Whereas I do not want to see the spiders. So
oh no, no. But they apparently, if you're in cities, you're safe.
Okay.
At least that's what I hear from like friends that live in Australia. They're like,
They're tricking you, I
if
think.
you're in Adelaide, you're not gonna see the spiders. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like apparently they're only more like inland.
Okay. I'll avoid the interior.
Yeah, that's anyways. I already have arachnophobia, so even just imagining like big spiders is scary.
Yeah, I think that's it's the thing I always say. If someone asks me, what do you wish you had known before you moved to the UK? That is the number one thing I say is how many spiders there are in England. Like there's so many more spiders. Like no one talks about them. There are spiders everywhere. Like I know.
Yeah.
I wish I had known.
Yeah. And especially like, and something people also don't talk about is that they really there's more spiders in autumn
I come inside.
Yeah.
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 They get cold.
And like I have like really a fear of spiders, and then also I don't like to kill them either. But then I learned that if you put them outside, they will also die because they're not outside spiders.
Oh, interesting.
So then I'm thinking, might as well just kill them because then it's at least fast. And if
Yeah.
you put them outside, they'll just like slowly die.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. You can't win with the spiders. Unless you really like spiders. Like I have a nephew who really loves all creepy crawlies, spiders, anything amphibian. You know, he's just really into that stuff. And even for his birthday, they had someone come in with like boxes with like all kinds of animals in it, and there was like a tarantula as well. And I had to leave because I can't, like I just cannot.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I wish I didn't have this fear and I could just be more chill about it.
No, I also have arachnophobia. And like to the point where I'm scared of ticks, I'm scared of scorpions, I'm scared
Yeah,
of
anything with
all of
8
them.
legs, yeah. What about octopuses?
They make me uncomfortable, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not scared of them because they're in the water, so I can stay away from them. But like, yeah, they are unsettling. Anything with 8.
Yeah. Wow, the Heafy trek is 78 kilometers long and takes 4 to 5 days to walk. Yeah, I've never done like a hike that long. I usually just do like maximum like 10, 12 kilometers because I just want to do them. I don't want to do them. I'm not doing them for sport. I'm just doing them for the views. And then if you do like a 12-kilometer walk, it's like if you just walk slow and you have breaks and picnics and stuff, it takes the whole day. And then you feel great at the end of the evening. Yeah, I know some people really like to do these. Didn't Kieran do like the Camino Trail?
Yes. Yeah.
This year? Yeah, and it's something I would like to do sometime, like to just walk for days and days and days and see how I go. And ideally, I would want to do it not in a like maybe a trail that has groups on it, but I would want to do it alone because I don't want to. Yeah, I would just want to do it as a form of meditation, I guess, also, and just like a reset. So yeah, I'd be interested to do that as well. Another holiday plan. I have to start writing them down and then working them off. Okay, so my guessing time is over now.
Okay.
I guessed 1 hour, 15 minutes, and what did I say? 49 seconds or something like that. But we're not far off. I feel like Lenka is going to do this within the next maybe like 5-6 minutes. At least I have hopes.
Yeah.
So definitely under the hour 30, but we'll see if she's going to do it. And also Anami is looking great. Like from the pieces that are there, it's maybe like, I don't know, 150 pieces. Oh, and Robert is doing amazing as well.
Amazing. I'm watching people's speed, like with their hands right now. And it does feel like there's a slowing down with some puzzlers, that maybe the ones who are not slowing down right now are going to kind of leapfrog a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is what you want to do, I guess, right at the end.
I am just going to pin some of the faster puzzlers here so that we can get like a closer look.
Yeah, you can see the loose pieces better.
Oh, and it looks like Anami, she got married, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because the last name has changed. Yeah, so it happened. Like I heard so much about this wedding and preparations for the wedding, and it seemed like they had. Maybe she can tell us about it later. Like they had like escape rooms planned and all of this. So like I'm gonna ask her about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Lanka is also doing the like hand holding technique. Yeah, and it seems like the skies are kind of the areas of more trouble, but like honestly there's so much happening like still on the pieces, even with the blues, that it should be relatively easy to kind of place them in,
Mm.
or at least in the general area, like knowing like which of the tiles they belong to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Lenka is still in the lead though. And Anami has made like a great catch up, and if she keeps the momentum going and Lenka has more problems with this last part, that there could be a really tight head to head. But Anami also has this whole section on the bottom right still free that Lenka has a little bit more filled in. And it looks like she's missing some of the pieces from the Marlborough sky that Lenka also has already filled in. And Anami didn't finish the lighthouse yet. Like if we're looking at Lenka's, we can see kind of like empty blocks, but also just a lot of separate like little pieces that are missing. And when we're looking at Anami's, it looks more like bigger sections are missing. And okay, they're not actually big sections, but you know what I mean, like more clusters.
Yeah, it's a bigger patch, whereas
Yeah.
Lenka's got more like individual bits that are missing. Yeah.
Mm. And then comparing it to Marche, who is I think very similar to Anami's progress at this time. But yeah, I think Lenka has it.
I think Lenka's gotten faster because she's got just these kind of smaller.
Yeah.
She's got more gaps, but smaller, and they're easier to fill in. I think you have more information of what shape or the little detail or whatever that will help you. And yeah, she's just smashing those pieces in one after the other.
Yeah, I think she's at that point where she can just pick up any piece and it'll just go in. And as you can see, she like picks it up, places it, picks one up, places it.
We've gone past my guess for the finish. Sergio, you're next.
Yeah, but it's very close. Lenka is only a couple of minutes away from finishing this puzzle. Yeah. I'm really surprised to see Robert here, like in the top 6 that we see on screen. I mean, not surprised. I know he's like a fast puzzler, but maybe he has like a special knack for 1,000-piece puzzles.
Yeah, well, I do think he's getting faster. Every time I see him, he's getting better and better.
Yeah.
And maybe also maybe the style is to his liking.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah. I also really like the style actually, because it's easy to keep colors apart. It's easy to see textures. It's not like too painterly where it gets harder to do. So yeah, I think a lot of people will probably tell us later that they enjoyed the puzzle.
Yeah, I can't imagine
That's my guess.
doesn't like this. Yeah.
Come on, Lenka, you can do it. Yeah, she has probably like maybe 20 pieces left at this point, with a bigger gap in the raglan area. So maybe she's keeping those for last. Because now everything that has like green or brown on it should be really easy for her to sink in there, because it's either going to be top right or it's going to be part of the flowers from Arthur's Pass. Yeah, Anami still has is on her heels, but has a little bit bigger sections. Marche's sections are smaller that she has to finish, but she has more. So it's like really hard to tell who's gonna be taking second place in this. Because they're very close together, and actually they're also like closer to Lenka than I initially thought, because everyone's like, you can see like everyone's gearing up. Like Anami suddenly is like getting so fast.
Yeah, I think Marcha too is finding some acceleration.
Yeah, if you're at this point in the game and you're like, oh my god, there's only 50 pieces left, and you just want to like sink them in, and it's also relatively easy to do them. You just want to like do it. Okay, so Lenka has 6-7 pieces left by now, so I want to call it now. Lenka is the winner of today, yay! But not before you put in this last 1, 2, and the last one. Yay!
Woo, well done. Amazing time.
Woo!
122 in a bit.
Yeah, amazing. 122 and 50 seconds.
Mm.
So yeah, actually very close to your guesses. It's really not that far off.
Yeah. Who else? Some other guesses, I think.
Let me pin some more other people. Yes, Dylan is also doing really great. Yeah.
Sergio's the closest.
Yeah, because now the race for second place is on, and it could go to Annemie, it could go to Marche. So they are really battling it out between the two of them. Who's gonna get second place in this round? If I would have to make a guess now, I don't know. It's really hard to say. I feel like Marche has more like random pieces, whereas Annemie has more like bigger sections that she needs to fill in, and maybe that'll go faster because she can pull like a whole group of pieces and then work on the whole section. Whereas if you have like gaps everywhere, it might be harder to find where they go, and you might lose a little bit more, like a few seconds, every time, or like milliseconds even every time that you're trying to put one in. Kerstin is also doing an amazing job and filling in like pieces. We can see probably everyone's gonna be like ending with blue, overall blue pieces.
I think
so it's really
Graham is probably in the same ballpark as Kerstin in terms of pieces and kind of the distribution of where the gaps are in the puzzle. That's interesting. And then Anna is doing really, really well. Sort of has one big gap and a few small gaps. So, oh boy, yeah, the race for second and third and fourth and so on. It's hard to say who's gonna do what right now.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see who's gonna come in second. Maybe Annemie has it. I don't know. It's like I'm going back and forth between like maybe Annemie has it, and then I'm like, no, Marche has less pieces, and I'm like, yeah, but Annemie only she has all the pieces there, and they all have to just go somewhere there. And but then I see Marche, and she just like, she picks up a piece, she looks at it, she puts it in. She picks up a piece, she looks at it, she puts it in, and it's just going in bit by bit, and like a steady pace is great. It's sometimes better to have like a steady pace than to have like spurts of being fast and then some spurts of being like, okay, where does this go, and not finding it immediately. So yeah, we're gonna see. And I know Marche is good at like kind of pick and placing in that sense. So yeah, we'll see. So Michelle says, this has been the slowest 1000 solo that we've had so far, but only slightly. We've done 6 in total. The fastest one was the Budapest puzzle that I actually have there. Yeah, I love that puzzle. And then the fastest time for another puzzle was 1 hour 19 for Home of Fashion.
I think that was penny puzzles, if I'm remembering correctly. But but I think March has definitely pulled ahead here in terms of pieces left. And I just want to like kind of give Lenka extra flowers for a second, because there's such a gap between first and second, and that's really impressive. So
yeah.
Marcia is probably gonna be second.
Maybe we'll see. I mean, I'm still thinking like Annemie has this big section here, and that will go really fast. Like, as we can see, she is just like,
she hit the gas then.
Yeah. So it might still be really tight between the two.
Maybe she's listening and got the fighting spirit.
Victor's like, Annemie not wanting to do the gradient on the left is stressing me out. She has to do it eventually. She's doing it now. She's getting there. Yeah. So this is really, really, really tight between the two of them. Like, Marcia has less pieces, but Annemie was like gearing up, and now she has, they're almost, I mean, Yeah,
it's gonna be
okay.
close. So.
I think Matcha has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 3 more
And
pieces.
1 and oh, that's one there.
Stay in the middle. Yeah.
Done. Well done.
Matcha!
Second place.
Woo! Well done. Second place, very, very close to Anime, who is coming in third. I think uncontested in third, because I don't see anyone who only has 3 pieces left anymore. And we're very excited for Anime to take the, come on, third place.
Well
Woo!
done. what a podium of 3. That's very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
And still all under the 130-minute mark, hour mark, 90-minute mark is what I mean.
Well, I think this is where the real gap is going to be between third and fourth. Because I cannot tell you who's going to come fourth at all right now, but it will be a few minutes away at least.
Ooh, Patrick, yeah. I mean, now I need to stop pinning people on my screen, because I think once fourth person is gonna come, there's gonna just
It's
be
going to be a
people are gonna be rolling in. Oh, Jennifer finished fourth. Oh my gosh,
we did not have that on the radar.
no,
Amazing.
but we have it now, and also still scooching in there under the hour 30 mark. Congratulations, Jennifer.
So
well
my
done.
apologies for saying there would be a gap between third and fourth there.
No,
It's
there wasn't.
not.
We just didn't have you on our screen. That's why we thought there might be a gap. So let me correct. From 5 onwards, there will just be rolling finishers coming in.
Yeah. I think just looking at what I can see here, I think Maggie and Kirsten and maybe Graham are all about on the same amount of pieces left to do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, it's hard to say. Maybe Kirsten and Maggie a little ahead of Graham, but anyway, very, very close race here.
Yeah. Yeah, and interestingly, is that Inga left the New Zealand font for last.
That is interesting indeed. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a very fast way to finish. So
Yeah, I mean, that can be a strategy, right?
Yeah.
To keep like an easy thing for the end, so that
Inga has not done any of the edge. Like it's a fully assembled puzzle with no edge.
oh my gosh, why do you make it hard for yourself?
Yeah, that is interesting. Maybe I mean, there's some people who are better at edges or not so good at edges. So maybe if it's you feel it's slower to start with an edge, maybe it's faster to just bang them in all at the end.
Yeah, I know, but like, wouldn't you pull the edge pieces with the font that you're doing, for example?
I mean, we did yesterday. So yeah. So who knows? Everyone's got their own techniques.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Inga, if you later you want to explain your strategy in the comments, I would love to hear it, because yeah, maybe there is like a reason why we're leaving the edge for last. Yeah, maybe it is a thing of like trying to finish fast.
Yeah.
Like having everything done, and then you just have to like put in the edge. Yeah, curious to know. Because I would always think you start with the easy part first.
Yeah, I think I prefer to do that because it gives you momentum, and then when you get to the hard part, there's fewer like possibilities of what you need to do, so it becomes easier.
Yeah. Yeah, Kerstin is coming into the close. Graham's coming into the close. Magdalene is coming into the close. Anna is coming into the close. So we're going to have our top 6, 7 and 8. Yeah, probably done. And then I think Robert will be right there as well.
What a stacked field of puzzlers, really.
Yeah. Yeah, who will make it into the top 10 today? We are going to be excited to see. because there's still 6 places left. And maybe it's the 6 people that we see on screen now, or maybe it's going to be a person that's going to sneak in there again that we have not on our radar.
I do see Jennifer Sipple on my speed puzzling. Always has amazing times. So
Yeah. I do not know her, but I know her now. And Anna has finished. Congratulations.
amazing.
Yay, top 5. Well done. And then I think it might be
Oh gosh, it's so close.
Kerstin or Magdalen. Which one?
I think Kirsten is a little ahead.
Yeah, she only has like a few pieces lying there, like 4, 3.
Oh yeah, because now I see where Maggie's loose pieces are on the far side, so they're harder to see.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, this is really exciting. For everyone who's not close to finish, don't worry. You still have 2 hours to work on this puzzle. So there's plenty of time to work on this. And we will be here cheering for you.
And obviously we're talking about the super, super fast people right now. But like, frankly, even if you do this in 3.5 hours, you are a very fast puzzler still.
Yeah. Yeah, like the comment said before, normal people take 1 or 2 months. Or at least a couple of weeks to finish a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Let's see, I think Kirsten just finished, or yeah, I think so. Or maybe missing a piece, or
Yes, Kerstin has put in the time 1 hour, 34 minutes, 55 seconds. Well done.
And next, I do think will be Maggie, and then very close behind actually is Graham, I believe. So come on, Parker, let's go.
Yeah, I think Robert and Graham are actually very similar.
I mean,
I think Graham is a little ahead.
If Graham doesn't have any more loose pieces off screen,
Yeah,
I would say he's definitely ahead of Robert. I think maybe.
Yeah, maybe I just
25
see
pieces.
the holes more because Robert is puzzling on a black table. And Magdalen, yay!
Well done.
Number 7. So there's 3 more spots for the top 10. Yeah, Michelle says in the comments, I have to admit this puzzle was a bit harder than I imagined, especially the blues at the end were confusing. I assumed because it was a collage that it would be easy. Yeah, and it's not like the easiest puzzle, but it's also not a hard puzzle, I wouldn't say, because you can still, there's always something to do. You can always, switch to another thing you want to work on. Like, I don't think it's a frustrating puzzle.
No. Beautiful.
But yeah, it's not like a super easy puzzle, no.
Which, I like some challenge. I don't want everything to be just, easy peasy.
Graham, come on. You did it.
Well done, Parker.
Yay.
Parker.
Parker. Yeah, he misspelled his last name, and instead of an E and an R, he wrote 2 R's at the end. So
he's a pirate.
Parker. Yay, 8th place. That's really great.
That's fantastic. He needs to tell us later if that's his highest placement so far in AJJ. Okay, and then.
All right. Well, we get the hint that Lenka is waiting in the wings to talk to us. And so, Lenka, if you want to join us, we'd love to hear from you. How was your... Oh, you're not you're not there yet. Well, maybe she's not waiting, but like, there we go. Hi, Lanka. Congratulations.
Hello. Thank you. I was already having breakfast, but here I am.
Enjoy your breakfast. Well, we can eat and talk. We don't care. Congratulations on your win today. How do you feel?
Thank you. It's my first win ever in an EJJ, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I know you made podium a bunch of times before, though, no? Like second, third?
Yeah, tons of those. But also the last one was, I believe, at the very beginning of January. Since then, nothing. So yeah, so I was happy. And also, I'm kind of not surprised that if it happened, it was on a 1000 because that's what I prefer. So
Yeah.
I'm double happy.
Well, have you ever seen this puzzle before or this puzzle brand?
Never. No. I was expecting a different brand. So it also had a bunch of travel destinations. So like, okay, maybe it will fit and it might be this, but in the end, nothing. I've never heard about this one and I was very surprised. I really like the quality.
Yeah.
The pictures are very nice. The puzzle pieces are very nice. So I'm very happy with it. Yes. And I loved your comment. I'm not sure which one of you mentioned that the image on the box from the other side is bigger. That helped a lot. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. No, we're here to help.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that was very good.
What brand did you think it was?
I thought it might be Pieces and Peace.
Okay.
They do tons of images that might be used in the competition. So yeah. But no. In the end, it was this one, and I'm always happy when it's a new brand and when it's so familiar with it. I think it's a bit more fair. Less people have seen it, done it, know the feel. So yeah. It was great.
I agree. Well, has this made you want to go to New Zealand?
I've always wanted to go, so yes. I like traveling for nature and seeing different landscapes. I mean, I live in Europe, and Europe it has variety, but the rest of the earth has more, right? So, like, yeah, I always wanted to go.
So you said this was like your first time doing this puzzle. How did, or like this brand, how did you like the pieces, the feel? Like, do you agree with that it's hard to like move sections around?
I was not expecting, because when I could feel that they were so thick, I was like, why are you mentioning these? Are you sure? And then I started moving something around, like, yes, you are right. It breaks up a bit. So luckily I never had bigger sections to move around. Like whenever I still had the puzzle very much open and I could just slide it in. So I didn't have any problems with that. I started with random sections in the middle and not really having them in spots. So yes, I needed to move them around. And also the edges, I did them in batches as the sections go of the collage. But it was always just a few pieces and I could move them around by lifting them. I managed, or by sliding. So yeah.
Yeah. I thought like your table looked very organized from the beginning. Like every time we were looking over, it looked, I mean, compared to other people that were puzzling, those looked very organized.
Yeah, that's always relative. No, I think I managed to clean up until you got to my name. Before that, it was a bit more confusing.
So you used the time of us introducing to be like, they're coming up. I need to.
Yeah,
it's presentable.
I'm practically never among the first to be presented, so I have time to get to something useful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I wanted to ask you a quick question, actually. What is on your T-shirt? Because I've been noticing this seal. Oh, yes, of course.
It's our team's T-shirt from Portugal.
I've seen that before now that I see the phrase. Awesome. Well, it's just because Michelle was mentioning seals earlier in New Zealand, and I just thought, what a coincidence that you've got a seal on your T-shirt.
Yeah, I do. that was not on purpose.
Yeah, it's amazing. A lot of people said New Zealand is a dream destination for them, and I did think, is that a coincidence? Because obviously it's a beautiful country, or is it maybe some people had an idea of what the brand was, and it's a New Zealand brand, so that's interesting. But
Yeah, I have no idea. No.
But
And
what
it's
is your
unexpected, right? Because Michelle likes to bring puzzles from New Zealand, but
Yeah.
it never occurred to me. No.
well? Do you have a dream destination? Where would you most like to go?
I've already been to most of them, and I would like to repeat.
Ah,
One of our long-time dreams with my husband was to go to Japan. We managed to go 2 years ago. Now we want to return, but to the less popular, less touristic sites. So some of the other islands, or just to go back.
Yeah.
And then he's from Colombia, and we managed to travel a bit, but I would like to travel more because of the nature mostly. Then rest of Latin America is also very interesting. So I would like to see more. And here in Europe, Norway, Finland, Iceland. So yeah, I agreed with a lot of the comments that you mentioned from other people in your own.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of the people travel to like the more like common tourist destinations like Spain and Italy, or maybe like France and or Croatia or Portugal or something like that. And then it's like, okay, once you've done that, what is like other destinations you would like to see?
I've done all that with my parents when I was a kid. So now I would like to discover other places. Yeah. Something a bit less frequent, but still easy and doable. But yeah.
yeah. No, there's the world's big and very different in different places, so it's good to stretch and see more of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes it's even good to go to a place that you didn't like have on your bucket list necessarily. Like we were talking yesterday, my husband used to live in Oman, which is like in the Middle East, and it's not like a country that I mean, I knew it existed, but like I was never looking at it as like a place I would want to visit. But then obviously, you know, since he is like he lived there for like 8 years, we wanted to go, and I wanted to go see like where he grew up basically. And it surprised me like in ways that I didn't expect. And it's just really cool like to just discover new places. So yeah, we can talk about like dream destinations, but also just like where would you go that you never even thought about going, and it can still like be cool and like surprise you and be a nice destination in the end. So
yeah, I'll add to that really quickly. I said Kenya earlier. One of the other places that I've ticked off is Uzbekistan, and people always look at me like, why Uzbekistan? But it's beautiful, and it's got a fantastic history, and like I recommend it. So there are all these places that aren't like stereotypical answers of like a dream destination, but like they're dreams, and you should go. Yeah.
Oh, so Michelle is asking for a translation of your T-shirt, and there's been like some discussions in the chat. So can you explain like what it means?
I think I cannot translate directly because it's a play of words in Portuguese. Foca means both seal and to focus. So, or focus on a puzzle, or there is a seal on a puzzle. So that's why we have a seal on a puzzle.
Okay.
And it all started because there are a bunch of images online of using or the word seal or foca, and it's very good in many different languages. So we just started collecting all these images. It came alive, and now we have a team with it.
Yeah, I like the T-shirt, and I like also that the seal is looking like
intimidating. It's not grumpy, it's intimidating.
Well, so have you been practicing 1000s in anticipation of today, or do you always do 1000s?
I would always like to do, but it gets very difficult when there are live competitions with 500s. So there are long times during the year when I don't get to do 1000, and I feel sad about it because that's what I like to do. So every time there is a 500 seed, no, again, can there be competition with 1000, please? So I'm also super happy when there are pairs and team competitions with 1000, because it's kind of the only way to do 1000 in a competition. But also, yeah, there are a few EJJs with them. Although in the new batch, I haven't seen any. So I was sad about it. You cannot have everything.
Yeah, I love 1000s. I anytime I see 1000s, whether solo pairs teams, I'm excited because I prefer 1000s as well. But like you say, where's it's hard to find the time to practice them, I think. But yeah.
After our last presential event, that was at the beginning of July, I started doing bigger piece counts until Worlds or whatever, until September when it starts again. I did 3000, and now I'm doing a bunch of 1000s because I accumulated a lot that I couldn't do all this time, but now.
Yeah.
Now I finally can. It's now or never, more or less. I think I will continue with it for a bit.
Well, with this style of image, these posters in a collage, is that a style? I mean, I think it's generally a faster kind of style for most puzzlers, but is it a style that you like and you feel like you're really, really good at?
Not really. Because it feels like a bunch of mini puzzles, and then you are not really doing 1000. So when I do 1000, I prefer to do 1000 and not a lot of mini puzzles. And I think not all. Actually, there were different ones, but a lot of EJJs have used these collage styles for 1000. So I'm always happy when it's not a collage, but yeah. Today it was not. It was sortable, but if I didn't stare at the image for a bit to learn it, it was not so easy to sort the different sections. So it was not so evident that it's a lot of mini puzzles. But I think it was a nice challenge. It was not a super easy fast puzzle. I think it was nice. So,
yeah.
I'm really, like I said earlier, I'm really impressed. There was several minute gap after you, so you really did very well. And but if you're telling us that actually you would prefer one big image instead of lots of small ones, I would love to see you do like a big like landscape sometime, 1000, so we could see just how much.
It's kind of the opposite. If I'm already doing 1000, I want it to last, and the only way to make it last is
maybe like a what's the opposite of the 50 plus club, like a 50 minus 1000 puzzle, and then you could do one that is not a collage, and people would still be able to finish, because I wonder if it was like an actual a real 1000-piece puzzle that is like and with a certain difficulty, if like too many people wouldn't be able to finish in the time limit, because I don't know if I would be able to finish it.
I think, it depends.
It depends on the puzzle, image, of course.
Yeah, I think like in the UK, where we have a 1000 club where we're kind of speed running. Every month we assign a 1000-piece puzzle and do it as many times as we want to see who can be the fastest. And the one we're doing this month is one big image. It's got different like sections to it, but it's not a collage as such. So and the fastest time so far is 1 hour 20, and my fastest time is 1 hour 30, and I'm not super speedy, like, so it definitely is possible. So to have like lots of people finish one big image, I think it just needs to be the right one.
Yeah. Michelle is pointing out she had some 1000 EJJs that were not collages, like Home of Fashion and Cabana de Playa. So maybe looking forward to some more of those. Do you have any other plans today for your Sunday, Lenka? Are you gonna, I don't know how the weather is where you are. We actually have a cool day today, so I'm excited to go outside.
No, I'm tired, and I want to stay indoors with puzzles. So I will start or something very big or more 1000s. So, yeah.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Good plan. And maybe as a ending, maybe any tip you have for people that are still puzzling that could help them to kind of continue and like go to the next part.
What helps me personally, and I think it can be useful for other people as well. As you were saying, each section is a bit different, and once you realize which pieces go where, it's easy to spot the others. So just to gather together pieces that look similar, and just after that you figure out where they go. But gather the similar ones, make the sections, and then it comes here, and you finish a section.
Yes. Yeah, it's sometimes good to remind yourself kind of the basics again,
Don't use the image that much. It's more difficult.
Yeah.
Mm,
And this one.
a good tip. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Well, thank you so much for your interview. Congratulations again on winning today, and have a nice, relaxed rest of your Sunday.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
So in the meantime, a lot of stuff happened.
Yes.
So Robert snagged number 9.
Mhm.
And Inga got 10th. And then Inga was the one who didn't have the edges. And she wrote in the chat that there was no strategy for her edges to go last. She got a bit of panic seeing all the letters since it is one of her weak points. So she does what she usually does, which is pull out the edges and do them or forget it. Yeah, but it might have saved some time if she would have done it beforehand. Yeah, after I've talked to Connor last time, and his advice was like, always do the edges. And like,
yeah,
I guess I have to listen to the puzzle whiz kid.
I cannot tell you how many times I have thought about that since we spoke to him about the edges. And I'm working on it. So.
Yeah. Because it is something that, sometimes you're like too tempted by other parts of the puzzle and then you don't want to do it, or it's just not, I mean, obviously.
It's a hard edge. Yeah.
I mean, I asked him, like, even if all the edges is one color, he was like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
I mean, there is a definite logic to his answer. So,
yeah. Yeah, and not only have they finished, but we have a total of 20 finishers so far.
That's pretty good.
So yeah,
Less than 2 hours. Yeah,
a good quarter of the people have finished so far, which is great. And we're just under the 2 hours, so we're like at 1 hour 55 minutes, which means everyone still has an hour and 35 minutes to finish this. So like another 95 minutes. And just by looking at the grid that I see a lot of people are going to finish this.
Yes, I think, almost everyone.
At least from the ones that are visible to me, it looks like all of you are going to finish in these next 90 minutes. Let's see who is the most recent finisher. It was Patrick with 1 hour and 55. Congratulations, Patrick. Yeah. Oh no, someone just finished. Saskia. Congratulations, Saskia.
The data's out there, so I can go look it up myself later, but I am interested to, just because Michelle's been talking about the different 1000s that she's had in EJJs, to look at the average times, because I think it is highly dependent on who joins an EJJ and who wins and is therefore the fastest time on a puzzle. But I feel like the average time on those puzzles will tell us even more about like how fast they were, because I feel like the Cabana de Playa, I've in my mind that was super fast, like in terms of lots of people did very good times on it, so maybe it has a lower average time. But anyway, I'll go look at the data later.
Data. I've been really excited about that Instagram account with all the data. I've been talking about them, like, I think every time I'm closing, just go check it out, like Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah.
And
Knights of the Round Puzzle, is it?
Yeah, I don't even know. But you'll find it if you put that in. And right now they have a thing where you can, like, he wrote a program where you can color in a little piece of a puzzle, of a 500 piece puzzle. And yeah, it's really fun. I did one this morning. It's really cool. Okay, Michelle has the average times of previous solo puzzles.
Oh.
She's gonna write them in the chat, so that'll be interesting. Cabana de Playa, 2 hours and 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Yeah, so that might be faster than this. Budapest, 1 hour, 57 minutes and 24 seconds.
Oh boy, I'm like on tenterhooks waiting.
Yeah. Is it Knights of the...
Oh yeah, it was Knights of the Round Puzzle. Yeah.
Ah, Knights of the Round Puzzle. Art Dogs, 2 hours, 2 minutes, 54 seconds. Seems like around the 2 hour mark is like average.
Yeah, which is really good.
Yeah, which is actually not average. For shops, it was 2 hours and 7 minutes and 27 seconds.
So that's another happily, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I also felt like Art Dogs was really fast. And then Home of Fashion is so far the slowest one with 2 hours, 12 minutes and 24 seconds. Yeah, and I think the 2 hour again here is like going to be accurate because I see so many people about to finish their puzzle right now. Just around the 2 hour mark. That yeah, it makes sense that would be is like kind of where we fall when we're doing 1,000-piece puzzles.
I think that's when I started doing 1,000 solos. That's about where I started. It was around the 2 hours. So that's, yeah, that's somewhere to start from and build from, I guess is what I want to say. You can, that's one thing with 1,000s. The more you practice them, you really can get faster and like bigger gains, I think, than 500s. It feels like such marginal gains with 500 sometimes.
I mean, my first 500-piece puzzle was about 2 hours.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
This you've got kind of that as a benchmark, you can definitely have big gains. But I guess once you get to like 50 minutes, it's like,
yeah, then it's like slow.
Yeah, it's a smaller increment.
Yeah, but at first, when you're just getting into speed puzzling and you do your first 500-piece puzzle in like, I don't know, 2 hours and 20 minutes. And then in 3 months, you do a 500-piece puzzle in like 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's like you're so much faster. Yeah. And then it goes like a bit slower. Okay. All right. So next up, we have, so Marta got second, but she had to leave. So next up, we have Annemie, who's going to join us with a new last name. Annemie, congratulations, first of all, on getting third today in the competition. And then also congratulations on getting married.
Thank you so much.
So let's talk first a little bit about the competition and then we talk about the fun stuff. The other fun stuff afterwards. How did you do today? I feel like you kind of, I didn't think you were going to be third, like when we saw you like the first time coming on the screen, and then suddenly you just got like really fast. Did it feel like that for you as well?
No, not at all. I struggled the whole puzzle. It was terrible. I was like, I was on our honeymoon till yesterday nightish, like eveningish, and then we unpacked and stuff, and I was like, I really have to get a puzzle done, but I couldn't. And then this morning I was like, maybe I sleep in, and then I had to do laundry and stuff. And like 10 minutes before I was like, okay, now I can't do a puzzle anymore. So I felt so slow, and I had a lot of pieces stuck together, and I didn't want to rip them apart. So I kind of felt slow, and I didn't listen to you guys, and I regret it now.
Yeah, you had a lot of, what was the name? Stockies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then like when I finished, I saw third on the screen, and I was like, that can't be. And then I waited to refresh it, because last time, I don't know if it was a Nietzsche or I think it was a Puzzle Rush, I was third with like within the same second with somebody.
And I was like, it's gonna happen again, and I will go off the podium. And then it stayed, and then I saw the time of March, and I was like, what the heck? I could have been second, and then I was disappointed, and then I was happy again. So it was like, it was my first podium, and I never in my life expected a podium in EJJs these days. So
Yeah, you and Marcia were really kind of close to each other. Like at times it looked like you were ahead, at other times like she was ahead, then you were ahead again, then she was ahead again. And then in the end you had like slightly different strategies, because you had like bigger sections that you still needed to fill in, and she had like random holes in places. And it was
yeah,
like,
I have
hey,
to
what's gonna
rewatch
be
it.
faster?
And you know,
like,
we are
I'm
talking about Marche. I was racing against Marche, you know, and
Yeah.
I like,
yeah, you
Yeah.
were.
It's amazing. Yeah.
it's hard to
Achievement to find
imagine this.
I
Yeah.
only like when she only had like 4 pieces left, I was like, okay, I'm calling it now. Because before that I
Yeah,
wasn't confident
so
in
close.
saying like who was ahead. So yeah.
Yeah, I
You
was
did a really
reading
good job.
through the comments on YouTube, and I saw like I read Victor was like, why doesn't she put the gradients in? And I didn't see the gradients, which is funny because gradients, that's my strength for sure. And I don't know, I was distracted by the letters and by like New Zealand in general, that I
Mhm.
kind of forgot that gradients exist. And then when I had all these blue left, I was like, oh, that has to be here, and that has to be here, and that has to be here. So yeah, I don't know. It didn't feel like a strategy at all. And like, I'm really happy, not disappointed at all about losing the second place. I mean, I'm on the podium. I raced against Marche. I'm in heaven again.
Yeah, you did so good. And like I said, I feel also somewhere in the middle you really sped up, because in the beginning, like when we saw you the first time, yeah, I mean you're a fast puzzler, but you were like kind of on the same level as a lot of other people, and then suddenly you were like ahead, and I was like, oh my god, Annemie, is she gonna is she gonna make it into the podium? Like, yeah, so
I
you got
did.
fast at some point.
Yeah, I think it like somebody said it, like, is it Lenko said it, or maybe it was in the comments, that you can easily be distracted because you have so much to do. Maybe you said it, and then I can't focus on one thing. So I look at the piece and see, okay, I know this, and then I have like 50 pieces in my hands. So that's why it takes some time for me to like get into the puzzle and let my brain focus on one thing and then go on that. And I kind of went with the colors. So I saw the purple early. So I took all the purple pieces and tried to put them in. And then I saw the green letters all of a sudden, and then I put them in. And I didn't struggle that much with the letters this time. So that was also a plus.
Yeah. So is writing something that is a little hard for you in a puzzle, the words? Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, I know. I just can't. My brain is too slow to see the letters. You know, when I have a piece, I don't see which letter it is. And then with this puzzle, you have these wonderful names. I'm sure you heard how to pronounce correctly. And it's so hard to remember words. If you have Paris, you know, okay, Paris. But when it's, I don't know, Waranga, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, how many A's is there? And yeah, so.
Yeah,
But it
there's
helps
lots
that
of
you
A's
have,
in general.
yeah, exactly. But with the New Zealand one on the left, you had a white line on top and a white line on the bottom. So if you put in these pieces, you have just one line left with letters, and then it's easy to see where the A's go, or easier.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you kind of have to work your way in, like from the outside and then like inward.
Exactly.
What's your favorite square of the puzzle? Like, which one speaks to you the most?
Actually, the one with the purple mountain. And also, like, I like the blues of the water of the surfers. Like, it's a very, I would say, nice blue, like Turkish blue. So I like the water there because I could see it. But like, my favorite is, of course, the purple mountain. I mean, I love purple, I love mountains. So
slam dunk.
Yeah, easy choice.
Nice.
Well, your answer to the question today of dream destination was New Zealand. So
Yes.
was it just all a coincidence, and because it could be, or did you have an idea what the brand was?
No. I never guessed the brand. I just think it's like it's a losing of energy to guess the brand, because you will know the moment you unwrap it. And no, it's so hard for me to choose one destination, because I want to travel like all my life. If I would be more courageous, I would be a travel influencer, I guess. But I'm just Swiss, so I stay at home. But yeah, so I had to choose one, and New Zealand is like something I really want to visit, and I almost visited it this February, but Michelle told me not to go. Yeah, so I have a friend who was on a world trip with her family, and they were traveling to New Zealand the day our school holidays started. And we only had 2 weeks of school holidays, and it would have been like a 24-hour travel, of course. And then I asked Michelle, do you think it's worth to go there for 12 days? And she was like, yes and no. Yes, because every day in New Zealand is worth it, but no, if you are there and you have to leave after 12 days, you don't want to leave. So she would recommend not to go, and then I decided not to go, which I think was a good decision. But it's like I planned a whole trip, a 2-month trip to New Zealand 2020, and we had to cancel everything because of COVID. So it was the second time I could have gone but didn't go. So that was why I chose New Zealand, because it's really, I really don't really want to wait too much more, but I have to wait more. Yeah.
But when it comes to dream destinations, I feel like you have already fulfilled one of your dreams by climbing Mount Everest. And I know you've already talked about it on the EJJ, but maybe it's worth just talking about it again. Short.
It's always worth talking about it. So yeah, I chose a future dream destination, of course. But yeah, Mount Everest is, I mean, that's also something for people. If you love to hike and you want to see something very incredible you'll never see again, you could also hike to the base camp. And it's I would say a 15-day hike, so that you are not stressed, and it's so wonderful, beautiful for everyone. So that could be also a dream destination for people, not like the summit, but like going there and seeing the mountain and the surroundings, because Mount Everest is not the most beautiful mountain. Like when it comes to the view, of course, it's a nice mountain if you want to climb it, but like it's surrounded by so many nice shapes and the friendliness of the people, and like you are focusing so much on yourself there, also reduced to the max. It's like you have 15 kg you can bring, you carry your day bag with some extra clothing and drinks and some snacks, and it's just walking in paradise for 15 days. Yeah. So besides the summit, yeah, it's still, I will still go back there, that's for sure.
Well, and you must have had to do a lot of preparation before you went. Like that's not, you don't just turn up and like just climb the summit of Everest. Like how much work went into the beforehand?
Like there is two kind of works. It's the mental work, which was 28 years long. And then it's the real physical work, and then you also have to work like financially. So when we go for the mental work, it's a lot of thinking, and for me it was a lot of doubting also, because I didn't really see why I should be the one who is able to do it. Why should I, a normal, I don't know, 40-year-old girl who is nothing special at all, that's what I thought, should be able to do that. So I really had to I don't know, I don't even know if I could it, but like convince myself every day, multiple times, that it's worth to go and try and find out, knowing that chances are high that I will find out I'm not capable of doing it. So that's the mental work that took a long time. And it was a back and forth and an up and down. And at one point I needed Raphael to tell me, you have to do that because you're talking about it and it's okay if you have doubts, but you will do it and you will do great, but you have to do that. Because in January, like 2 months before I really flew there, I was like, I think that it's so much against the odds that I don't think it's a good idea to go. Because I always said when my gut feeling is negative, or I think, like, I believe in fate, so I try to see signs, like positive signs and negative signs. And in January, there happened some stuff which were not good. And I felt like the mountain wants to show me that it's not a good year to go there. So I needed somebody to tell me that the mountains maybe also show different positive signs. So yeah. And then the work part, I said I will only go when I feel most prepared. So when I'm in the best shape ever. So I trained, like really trained 3 years, and I climbed several mountains in several continents. So I climbed the Kilimanjaro, which I heard also somebody said is a dream destination. And go, don't doubt, go. It will be worth it. You will see so much and learn so much about yourself. So whoever wrote it, go. I promise you, it's worth every second.
I want to go.
Okay.
Me.
Estee, go. If you want,
yeah.
I will join you, but go. Yeah. And then I went to Aconcagua, which is South America. And then I also climbed some peaks in Nepal. And then, went for it. And then also the financial work. So I had to save many years to get the money. Also the money for all the mountains I did before. It's definitely not a cheap dream. And I, like, when I left Switzerland, I had like $3,000 left and didn't pay taxes. So I called myself broke. But the good thing is I still got paid being a teacher, but like on a not unpaid leave, but I worked too much before, so they could like give me the money, like the wage was paid still. So when I came back, I had some money, but yeah, it was saving money. It was like, more than $100,000 I spent in it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a part of this, like climbing Mount Everest, that not a lot of people are talking about, the financial aspect. So yeah. It's good
You can do it cheaper for sure, but you know, as I said, I do everything to come back in one piece with 10 toes and 10 fingers. You have to pay more, because I had like 5 extra bottles of oxygen. For example, I went there with 2 good Sherpas who were taught several years. They went to school to learn how to guide. And also, if something would happen to the Sherpas, a company would take care of the families for 5 years. So yeah, and that's the price you pay, but it was worth every cent, I would say. For me, of course. But yeah, I understand people would easily buy a house, a car, have kids with that money. But yeah, nobody can take this away from me. And I was happy to pay for it. And I still support my Sherpas for the next 10 years. So it's even more money that goes in there. But for me, it's not only about the top, the summit. It's about experiencing and like really living it. And that's also maybe why I chose New Zealand in the form, because in New Zealand, I never been there. So it's only what I think. They really live with nature, I think. They appreciate nature, they have the gods there, and they cherish that. And that's something which is very close to Nepal and which I miss here in Europe. So yeah, that's also a thing that helped me choose New Zealand easily.
And you said you just came back from your honeymoon. Did you go to a dream destination for your honeymoon as well?
We went to Germany.
Ah.
So maybe a nightmare destination. No, we were thinking about Japan, but the weather isn't the best in summer. And then we were like, oh, we could do the typical honeymoon destination like Seychelles or Maldives or stuff like that. But we are both pretty fast board laying on a beach, and we could go snorkeling for a day maybe, and that's it. So we ended up doing escape rooms. So we did a escape room road trip.
Ooh,
So we visited our dream escape rooms.
fun.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it before, like while I was saying that we were going to talk to you, that you told me that at your wedding you also had an escape room, didn't you? Or like you said something like that.
Yeah, so a friend of us, she does escape boxes. So you have this wooden box, and then you have 6 locks, and then you have to solve puzzles to open the box, and then whatever is in the box. So we asked this friend to do puzzles to drink wine. So we have this locks on wine bottles, so that you have to solve a puzzle to get the 3-digit number to open the bottle. So that you are allowed to drink wine. So she created, I think it was 8 puzzles for the wine bottles. Yeah.
Nice. And did you like save on wine costs?
No, we actually spent more. That was our initial thought was that actually, but because we had 1 or 2 guests, which we are not sure if they were just drinking to survive the day or something like that. You always have 1 or 2 guests that you invited, but yeah. So that was our initial thought, but it turns out because they had to put a bottle on every table, they had to open like a bottle per table, but it was hot. So they opened more bottles than they would have opened. But it was worth the fun, because people were like, really, can't you just let us the fun? So it was good fun for us to watch people realize, oh, we have to work for our wine. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I can also recommend that. And we also had like, I think Raphael's parents, I didn't even know who brought it, made a collage. So every guest had to send a picture, and then they did a collage puzzle, like a 1,000-piece puzzle, and it was there to puzzle. So my aunt Dora, who everyone knows here, she was there too as a guest, and she spent, I think, at least 2 hours helping to finish the puzzle. It was like maybe a third of the puzzle was assembled the whole evening, and I finished it after an hour at home the next day. So yeah, the light was not the best, and yeah. So we had also puzzles or a puzzle at least at the wedding.
Nice.
Amazing, yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah, but you know, Raphael is also like part of the wedding, and he is okay with puzzling it from time to time, casual without the timer. So we also had a Lego decoration. So also something from him, which he really likes, me too. So we had on every table, we had a Lego set to advise which table you have to go. So we had a list, and then it said you have to go to the, let's say, Nissan Skyline table. And then on the table, there was this Lego Nissan Skyline car. Yeah.
Yeah. So replacing table numbers with buildings, Lego buildings.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Mostly cars, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because Rafael is a car mechanic, and we have a lot of Lego sets which are cars. And we also brought our Eiffel Tower Lego set. We brought our Titanic Lego set to have some more decoration. So yeah, it was really our wedding. We couldn't have wished it better in any ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Congrats again, because I know you've been like talking about this wedding happening and like having to paint your hair like dark from purple and all of these things. Are you gonna dye it back purple when you're done?
That's why I dyed my hair black.
Yeah.
I had this rainbow which was in my hair. That's real hair. That's why I had to dye it in black, but I couldn't tell anyone. So yeah, or I didn't want to tell anyone. I only told puzzle people which were not at the wedding. Yeah, which were missed from my side. It was like, I think 3 months before the wedding, it was like, I should have invited different people because like in the past, I would say past year, there were some people who really touched my heart and became friends. And for me, they missed at the wedding. Yeah, so talking about this wedding was like having them there at some point. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, and also New Zealand, by the way. So Michelle was in New Zealand in May, and I had a wonderful part of my wedding dress, which was brought from Michelle towards Europe, and she sent it to me with EJJ pack. I had a starry, like a cape with stars. And she brought it to me. It was a New Zealand brand, and they couldn't send it to Europe anymore because I ordered it too late, because I didn't know if I should take it or not. And I actually wanted to wait till my dress is finished, but my dress was finished like a week before the wedding. So I just had to order it at some point. And yeah, so Michelle was also a big part of having a perfect wedding dress. And also New Zealand was there too. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Oh, the puzzle community, it's fantastic having this worldwide network of friends that can help us like achieve things that we couldn't otherwise do. So that's amazing.
Yeah, and so fast, and everyone, like with Michelle, I knew chances are high that she says yes when she has space in the suitcase. But like everyone, if you ask somebody for any puzzle, it's like, bim, you have it. Okay, I send it to you. I give it to this person. So, for example, Sergio from Norway, he had this Converse puzzle, and he posted it, I don't know when, like 4 months ago. And I saw it, I was like, oh, it's so nice. Do you want to get rid of it? And he was like, yeah, it's a really nice puzzle. And I kind of convinced him to sell it to me, because we wear Converse shoes, and we asked our guests to wear Converse shoes. So it's like it's my favorite shoe brand. I already bought 4 more pairs in Germany again. So I think I'm having 60 at least pair of Converse shoes. So yeah, what he does, he sold the puzzle to me, and he gave it to Charlotte, who was studying in Norway and came to the Dutch Nationals, and we came to the Dutch Nationals. So I received the puzzle a month before the wedding, could do it. So it's like, yeah, it's perfect. One more fact by this community is just undescribable for me.
Yeah. And Sergio is just replying in the comments. He says, it was a pleasure to pass the puzzle.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, it's in the box waiting for the perfect spot to hang on the wall, but not glued. We don't want to glue it. We want to redo it again when we, yeah.
How are you going to hang it on the wall when it's not glued?
Good question. I have a very nice husband who knows the solution for sure, but not yet. I don't know. I think we just press it into behind glass or something like that. Yeah, but it has to be a glass in front so that it doesn't bend, because plastic works.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Yeah. But yeah, he will find a solution. He's looking at me now, angry that I'm talking about him.
Don't mention me.
Yes, my husband can. Yes, my husband.
Yeah, he just said, yes, my husband can. Did you hear him?
Yeah.
Yes. And one thing from the wedding, he promised in front of the whole friends and family that he will never say, no, you can't buy this puzzle again. And I think he already regretted it on the first day of our honeymoon when we went to the Ravensburger outlet store.
Yeah, it's legally binding now. It's a contract.
And everyone heard it.
And now we all know it as well. So
Yeah, I have the perfect husband.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Annemie, thank you so much for being so generous with all your stories. I always love hearing like everything you have to say about like your trips, and also the way that you speak about things is so like engaging, and I just could listen to you for much, much longer.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to talk to you in person more than like this, but yeah.
Yeah, in person we can also hug, and you are like one of these people that gives like the best hugs.
Yeah. You gave me the biggest bear hug ever in Munich, and I
Oh.
will never forget it. It really meant a lot to me in that moment. So thank you.
Yeah, but it's like I was so I felt so bad for you, SJ. Standing there, not recognized as the puzzler you are. It's just I don't know. I felt so bad for you, and I think it's two things. It's feeling bad for others who would deserve more, and then on the other side, feeling bad that I'm the one who gets stuff that others deserve. And like, I think with hugs, it's like I can like transfer parts of these feelings, and with Catherine too. Like we were or are in the same boat in life, so it's good to have somebody who knows exactly how you feel in certain times. So yeah, I'm a hugger. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Yeah,
No, we love the hugs,
That's
honestly.
yeah. I love to see you guys again live at some point this year, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yeah.
coming to Swiss Nationals in October, so I will see you.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hug is loading. Look, everyone is there. Yeah, and Catherine, I think I see you.
I think the latest in February at the
Yeah,
24-hour marathon. But
exactly.
maybe
yeah.
before also. Are you going to Hanu this year?
No, that's like I'm working at the tennis tournament and it's always the same week. And I can't, like, it's the finals week. I can't stop working there. But
Yeah.
in future,
Yes.
you know, the good thing is when you are 40, you still have, let's say, 30 years that you could puzzle if everything goes okay. So sometime in the next 10 to 15 years, I will be there for sure.
Exactly.
It's on my puzzle competition to-do list. Yeah, so
All
enjoy
right.
your time and
Thanks.
good luck or stay strong to everyone who is still puzzling. It's hard, I know, but you can do it. And at the end, you will be proud when you finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, every piece counts.
Every piece counts.
Yeah.
That's true. All right.
Yeah.
Have a nice rest of your Sunday and see you next
Thank you.
time.
You too. Bye, guys.
Bye.
So I guess we should mention for everyone still going, we have an hour left. Just an hour left. So keep going. That's still quite a lot of time. And you'll speed up closer to the end if you feel like there's loads to go. Don't worry. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, also in the meantime, we had loads of finishers. So there's like 44 people have now finished. So we're definitely over half. A little bit over half have finished, and the rest still has an hour left. And I'm just looking at my screens, and I see like a lot of people that are gonna finish like in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then maybe a few people that are a little bit more still left to go, but I don't see anyone who I think is not going to finish. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I feel like, oh, this is everyone, right?
Yeah,
I see
that's
everyone right now. Okay, then I can actually look at everyone. I mean, everyone looks like they're gonna be able to finish. Hopefully. We'll be rooting for you anyways to finish. And Jeanette's cat is asleep in the puzzle box. Where is it? Where? You were like, cat, where? Yeah, you saw maybe before my cat also joined us.
Up there at the top.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, my cat is sitting here in between us, but you can't. Well, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
He's there. He wanted some attention before, and he walked over my desk, and suddenly my screen went black, and I was like, no.
Oh my
But everything was fine. It like turned on magic. I didn't even do anything. It
Yeah.
just came back. So note to self, don't let my cat walk over the desk when I'm doing a live stream, because things could go horribly, horribly wrong. All right, I think Graham is already waiting for us, and then we can ask him like all the questions. Or maybe I'll let you ask him a bunch of questions in the beginnings, because I need to go somewhere
quick
for like
break.
5
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay. No worries.
But yeah, Graham, if you're there, if you can hear us, please join us.
Good morning. How are we doing?
Hello. Good morning. Well, before I leave, just let me congratulate you on your 8th place in today's EJJ. Did you imagine you would get 8th?
I think on this puzzle, I maybe imagined it, but yeah, no, very, very, very happy, obviously. I feel like Anime said that she doesn't really bother to think about what brand's coming up, and then it doesn't really matter. I would argue that it maybe matters a little bit, because I have one Piece House 1,000 piece puzzle, and I did it on Wednesday, and it was this puzzle. So, but yeah, very happy with the result. I think I shaved about 10 minutes off my time from earlier in the week, so I was happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Take a break, Catherine,
Yes,
and I'll
be
take
back.
over.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, so is this your highest place in an EJJ so far?
Oh, I mean, I almost certainly. Like, I think like we've probably had a few like top 20s as like Jodie and I as a pair or something, but I think definitely no. I don't think we've been in the top 10. I actually don't know though. But I'm
in the top 10 in pairs, I can tell you that. Not that I'm keeping track, you guys.
Fantastic. All right. I'm still confident that this is my highest placement ever. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. I think obviously you did your homework and you realized what brand it would be and practiced on Wednesday. How big of a I don't know, how big of a chance did you feel you had it would be this puzzle, or did you just think, no way, there's so many piece houses?
I didn't really think that it necessarily would be this puzzle. But I think I don't even remember why we got this puzzle. Because we've had it for a while, even probably over a year at this point. I've done it once as a pair with Jodie a while ago. But yeah, I think if you look at it, you're like, that is the sort of puzzle that Michelle would pick for 1,000 piece solo competition, right? Like it's because it's nice. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, and I think was it Lenka who was not complaining, but mentioning how many of the 1,000 piece puzzles have been like collages and stuff. And I would just like to say, yes, please, more collages. Very nice. Thank you very much. Please,
So is that you prefer a collage then for 1,000?
The reason I would say the biggest reason that I do the 1,000 piece competitions is because they're generally I can guarantee that they're going to be fairly nice puzzles. Whereas I think the 500s, you sort of are rolling the dice a bit as to whether it's going to be. Obviously, there's some like super nice, super fast ones in there, but then there's some real tough puzzles. Whereas I think the 1000s thus far, even the harder ones, have been fairly achievable. But
well, have you ever been tempted to have a 1,000 solo puzzle guzzle?
We were talking about this last night. No, I think it's the short answer. I think I don't think the demand would be enough. First of all, I think we get a good amount of people for the 500 solos, but I think I'm not sure how many of those would be up for doing 1,000 solo. And I think also just we have quite a, would say, large range of abilities, and then I'm not sure, but I think so we do the dream teams competitions, which are 1,000 piece puzzles, and then we just give people the option. You can compete as a solo or a pair or a team of 3, team of 4, which gives obviously people the option to do that as a solo. Most people will take it as an opportunity to do teams competitions, but short answer, no. And I mean obviously I would do 1,000 piece pairs competition before I did 1,000 piece solo competition, both because I think the barrier of entry is lower and it would make you more happy. So that double win right there.
I think EJJ, we've got a much bigger demographic to pull from, users from all over the world, whereas as Puzzle Guzzles, smaller bucket of folks. Fair enough, but I would love to see it one day because I love 1,000 solo.
Oh, of course, yeah. And I do need to say it's a small but mighty bucket. Very good bucket of people.
A small but mighty bucket. That's it's a team name in the works there, I think. But yeah. So well, tell us about the actual.
Aaron's just finished, by the way. Well,
Oh, has he? Oh, yes, he has. Well done, Madeley.
we forced him to use the desk in our like spare room to do the puzzle on. So I got the proper table. He got to do on the dinky desk. But
You know, it's not that small. Having a
it's
good
not
look
too
at it.
like for a desk. It's massive, but
Yeah.
I think it's for 1,000. It's still like a little bit of a challenge. But
It looks like my kitchen table that I puzzle on usually. So
we're not all as amazing as USJ. Come on.
well, no, let's talk about the image. I guess this is like the third time seeing the image. Does it hold up? Did you like it the first time? Do you like it more now?
I think it is a very like well designed puzzle. Like there's a lot of it's like you've said during the commentary, there is a lot of blue, but all the blue is pretty much distinct enough that once you get down to it, you can sort of pick out differences, if not in like color, but texture as well. Like the castle point, the top left cell is like a bit fuzzier, like a bit. It's got the and then some of the other ones, like the Arthur's Pass, I think, are a bit sort of smoother. But yeah, I think I like the image a lot. It's obviously got a lot of text, which I'm fairly indifferent to, but it is the place where I started both times when I did it as a solo, just because it seemed like the easiest stuff to pick out first. Obviously, starting with the big New Zealand sign, because that's the most distinct section. But then just grabbed a lot of text and started working on that. Also, because most of it was, save a couple of them are like connected to the edge, so you can sort of build out from there, which is like I said, what I did both times I did the puzzle.
Well, I mean, do you like Peace House as a brand? Yeah.
yeah, very much. I think the fit's pretty good. I think the pieces, at least on like the first couple of times I did Peace House puzzles, I feel like that you need a bit more force to put them in than you do with other like with a Ravensburger. I feel like I can grab a piece, and then like while I'm like I can look for the next piece where I sort of like absentmindedly put that piece in with my right hand or whatever. Mm-hmm. Whereas here I do that and I just fail and I have to go back and you have to really like, all right, it needs to like be precise as to where if you wanted to go in the puzzle. But yeah, the fit's good. I didn't really consider how transporting sections around, because I think with this puzzle specifically didn't really build almost anything outside the field. Like I think I just built, because like I said, did the text, but that was coming off the edge, and then most of the stuff I did was building off of that. But yes, and I think that like their images are universally pretty nice to look at, if not all as like easy as this. Use easy fairly sparingly, but yeah, I think it's good artists and good quality.
What is your favorite? This is a slight tangent, but what is your favorite piece count to do a speed puzzle in? Are you a 500 guy?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I do wide ranges, but I think just 500 is what I would keep going back to. I think 1,000 just both needs more careful puzzle selection and obviously more time allotted to it. But yeah, and then I do we have quite a few of the smaller piece counts, like a lot of the 300s and 200s, the Ravensburger ones specifically, which I like a lot. But yeah, I think definitely 500, bread and butter, meat and potatoes. Thank you very much.
I was asking that because I wondered if you might be buying more 1,000-piece houses. Well, now you've got 2 of this one. Maybe you don't need more.
I need to find someone who has a different one that I can swap with this one, I imagine.
Yeah.
I have 2 and they're both the same. But yeah, I've tried. I've done a few of the 500s. Rachel lent us a couple, and then I think we had Feast and Fizz I did a while back. But yeah, I think they don't have that many 500s, but they like I said, very nice images.
Yeah, Peace House, if you're listening, more 500s, please. But yeah, a few questions for Graham.
Yeah, so I was wondering, did you already talk about it? How he felt seeing the puzzle, having done it before?
Oh, not exactly that, but yeah.
So, like, are you somebody who gets like incrementally better the more often you do a puzzle? And then follow-up question: how did it feel to see a puzzle that you've done so recently? Like, was it like, oh yes, now I can?
It's
do even faster.
It's a good question, and answer mixed, I would say. So I think, like, first of all, yes, I think on repeated like completions of a puzzle, I do get faster, as I imagine most people would to an extent. Especially, like, I think with something like this, where there's a lot of different elements, it helps a lot to know that there's, I don't know, like the green island in the bottom left corner, which I think I definitely like in the Marlborough Sounds cell, which I think I like missed when I was doing it the first time. I was like, oh, there's no green there. I was looking elsewhere for green pieces, or if I had a green piece, for example. But yeah, I think that is counterbalanced somewhat by, I feel like I am slightly worse in a competition setting than I am just sitting at home. I think that is the effect of that has lessened over time. But yeah, still is an impact. And with regards to when I opened it and saw there was a puzzle I'd done before, it's definitely like, yes, this is obviously like the ideal situation in terms of like performance, right? Like you want, I mean, there's no better advantage I could have given myself, right? But at the same time, then it's like, it's a kind of a different kind of pressure, right? You're like, well, now if I don't do very well, like if I do it like slower than I did it on Wednesday, that seems even worse than like when you're going against people who are like doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Also, because I knew specifically that at some point SJ would find out I'd done the puzzle before because it was on my speed puzzling.
Oh, and
That's
people were
right.
spilling the beans in the chat like straight away. I mean, we didn't
ratted
even
out.
need to look it up. It was like right there first.
Yeah, that's fair. But yes, like, yeah, I think it's one thing if I'd done it secretly, but because I knew that other people, like, it would be known that I'd done it before, it felt like a sort of slightly different kind of pressure there. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a puzzle competition. You can't get too worked up about it.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at the times, and even if you would have done the 1 hour 46 time, you would have only dropped by like 4 spots. You would have been 12th. So
yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, so you can be proud, even if you would have done it, even if this would have been your first time alone, you would have still done really good. So
yeah, I will say during the competition, I think a few times you mentioned how like Rob and I were quite close in progress, and Rob and I have, I would say, a friendly rivalry at the moment in terms of EJJs, where he beats me repeatedly, but it's quite close. But then when you said like that we were quite close on this one, I was like, no, come on, Rob, not today. If I can't beat you now, like having done it on Wednesday, like
he slowed down a little bit towards the end, there was like a 5-minute difference still between you and him, even though he comes in like right after you in 9th spot. So there was a bit of a gap actually happening.
Yeah, I think as you got further through the puzzle, the advantage of having done it before sort of increased to an extent, like knowing like exactly where the smoother sky was going, or that there's like a slight like yellow to blue gradient here and a pink to blue gradient here. Like I think when you're left with those sort of last 150 pieces, I think that helped quite a bit. So I think I probably finished, like you said, a little faster than Rob. But
do you want to talk about dream destinations?
Yeah. So let's talk. You wrote like I mentioned also before that I always enjoy your answers to the questions because they're always like
pithy.
I understand. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Humorous. So do you want to tell us what your answer was to the question?
Well, my answer, I think, was that I do not particularly enjoy traveling that much, but I have recently discovered an urge to go to Canada, Toronto specifically, and I would say specifically, maybe early June next year. It seems like a good spot to be.
I also don't know why, but it's like Yeah, it's just
I've
in
heard
the air
good things.
something's there.
But yeah, but yes, like I would say before puzzling, I was trying to think. I reckon like in the 10 years before I started speed puzzling, I think I probably left the country once or something. But then since speed puzzling, that has increased a very small amount. I think I've left the country twice. No, 3 times. Oh my God. What a well-traveled guy I am.
I'm Trotter.
And to be clear, 2 of those are to validly the same place. So, but yeah, I'm not a huge traveling fan. I think partially because I'm an excessively large human being. So like planes and trains and stuff, I always find a bit like, well, uncomfortable. But yes, but yeah, since discovering speed puzzling and the community thereof, I've definitely had more of a desire to go to places. Like I think it's more of an appealing prospect when you know there's like an event, there's going to be some stuff to do, there's going to be people that definitely isn't appealing to me.
Yeah, the threshold is kind of lowered, I feel like.
Yeah,
to have an event like that. Do you travel within the country?
Not particularly. Basically stay at home as much as possible. There's a reason why I run a online-based speed puzzling competition and not a live speed puzzling competition, so I can do it from the comfort of my own home, basically.
Yeah.
But yes, it's on. Yeah, it was. I mean, I saw the question and I was like, "This is not really directed at me. I don't think. I just don't think."
And yet, we still picked you for the interview.
Well, yeah, that's true. I think. Yeah. Well, you can say.
Well, I mean, there's always, more than one side to any kind of topic. And while loads of people have a dream destination, either because they dream of traveling or they are active travelers, there's other people who just, that's not their thing. And it takes all kinds. So it's fine. But that being said, I will get you and Jody on a road trip one of these days. We pinky promise we didn't.
Norway, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, I will say, like, of the places that exist, I do think like the Nordic countries like appeal to me more than most. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, don't mind the cold, and then like everyone just seems nice. Everyone seems nice everywhere, but I think sort of a specific kind of nice when you talk about Norway and Sweden, places like that.
And there's less crime than in warmer countries. Like this is something that I learned during my study actually this year, is that when it's hot out, even in colder countries, there's like more crimes happening. And it's because our people's tolerances for heat. Yeah, it's true. It's true. The tolerances for heat make people just more irritable. So you're way more likely to get into a bar fight when it's hot.
Me especially, but
burglars are way more likely to be out at night when it's warm. Like there's just all of and it's like a statistical fact that there's more crimes happening in warmer countries, and it has not just in warmer countries, but also in cold countries when it's a heat wave or something. So I was very surprised by this, but also not really at the same time.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, enjoy Kenya, SJ. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, no. Well, that being said, I went to a very hot, Uzbekistan that I mentioned earlier. It was like 45 degrees when I was there. It's very hot, but it is the safest I've ever felt in any country. So it probably varies a little bit, but yeah. So I don't want to paint all the hot countries with a
no. And obviously, like I'm saying, there's more crime. I'm not saying like there's like exponentially like 10 times more crime, but just like the crime rates are like elevated in warmer regions and during heat waves and stuff.
Yeah, so, it's been quite warm here in the UK for a while now, and I do definitely feel like more inclined to do a burglary. I think, I still say it's like fairly unlikely, but like definitely more.
I don't know. As an overly large person, I think he might get caught.
I'm not built for that one. Maybe. Maybe one of those bar fights I keep hearing about. Maybe one of those.
Speaking of burglaries, I was burglarized
Yeah.
last week.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
We're laughing. I don't know.
thanks.
why.
No, it's trauma. No, actually, no, it's not. It wasn't traumatic at all. It was actually really fine. My dog is my hero. Like my dog started barking, and the burglar just like ran away, and they just grabbed like the first thing they could see, but didn't come like further into the house. So in a way, I'm like really glad my dog has like a kind of imposing bark, even though she's not an imposing dog. So in the end, I found back my wallet and everything. I did some. I was like, ooh, this is a puzzle. I need to find where they dumped the wallet, and like I went out with the police and I did some detective work, and like we found my wallet, and I was like, yay. So
Hercule Poirot over here.
yeah. And yeah, it was not an organized crime or anything. It was like a crime of opportunity, just like somebody nabbing something out of your pocket in a crowded space. You know, it was kind of more like, I don't feel like, but I'm blaming the heat, you know. I'm saying this happened because it was warm out and the burglar could just come like at 3 a.m. and was comfortable walking around and doing this. So I'm blaming the summer.
This would never have happened in Norway, Finland.
No.
Did the person like look like Graham at all? Like, was it, did you see them?
No, we would have to like interrogate my dog. That's the only one that saw him. So it's like hard to tell.
Oh no. Well, I was gonna say, Rob in the chat has said that he did not have the commentary on, but maybe he should have. It might have spurred him towards the end. But that's an interesting point. So you did have the commentary on, and we're hearing us mentioning the neck and neck there for a while. So is that something you would recommend to other puzzlers, whether it's Rob or someone else? Or
honestly, probably not. I think I just do it because like that's what I've signed up for, right? It's like it's an online competition. There's people commentating. It's kind of fun to listen along. It's whether it's the best thing to do competitively, I'm unconvinced, and it definitely varies from person to person. Like I definitely like feel when you mention my name, I'm like, oh crap, I need to do something right now. What's that? Like you freeze a little bit, right? Which is like helpful in its own way to sort of like work through that in a sort of slightly lower stakes setting than say like a national championship or whatever. I think then there are people who who thrive off that like thing. For instance, I mean, Rachel Chambers, an obvious example, like who like is sort of better in competition than she is like just regular on a dining table at home, no pressure. But like the second you start saying that someone's catching her or that she could win, she like speeds up. And it's I do not have that experience. But yeah, so experiment with it is probably what I'd say.
Yeah, well, I experimented. I would say I used to listen to music because I found it stressful. Hearing, like hearing my name, I'm like, oh, I'm on the screen and people are seeing me. I don't like that, panicky feeling. But then I had some trouble with my headphones for like a few competitions in a row. So I got used to hearing the commentary. And then I was like, actually, I like knowing how I'm doing. And that gives me information of like, and to like motivate myself, I would say one way or the other. But, and I don't have enough data to say this for sure, but I feel like I'm someone who, if someone says, oh, they're close, I'm like, okay, buckle down, like, let's go.
Yeah, or not even hearing things about yourself, but just hearing how far other people are, and what they are doing and stuff. Especially for me, it was more like, I'm not in the top 20 and I'm not in the top 30. So like, I like to hear like strategies from people and like how they are doing it. Cause then sometimes like I've been busy with something and then I hear someone saying like, oh, that section is taking everyone a really long time. And then I'm like, okay, good. I'm not the only one that takes a long time.
It's reassuring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the first, so I think I've been doing EJJs since like probably like 2 years ago now. I would say the first few I did, I would basically not have done much of the puzzle and then finally start to solve the puzzle when the winner interview would happen and then talk us through how they'd done it. So I'd be like, oh yeah, I should pick out the green right now, shouldn't I? Okay, we'll do that. So that aspect can be very helpful, especially when you're sort of like lower down a little bit, because yeah, it does help to just even like to know that someone else is doing something. You're like, okay, like I can do this. This is a valid way to solve the puzzle or whatever. But yeah, I think in live competitions, I still would like listen to music, because for the most part, it's not like you're hearing commentary, but you are hearing just like random administrative noise, like, you know, people scrambling to get between tables, or, you know, talking about this camera's gone out or whatever. I just find it easier in the like live competition setting to like, yeah, to have like some music playing instead.
What kind of music do you listen to then? Is it like active listening, or are you just using it so you can like kind of tune it out?
I'd say it's a fairly wide mixture, but mostly fast music, sort of metal, a mix of like some of the more upbeat Eurovision songs.
Whoa.
Stuff that has like a lot of energy to it, I suppose, is what I look for. But yeah, it's not like it's not often like singing along, and it is generally just like I put it on like YouTube, your super mix or something. It just like I let the algorithm take over to just play me something that I'll probably be all right with.
Well, you mentioned earlier that you feel faster in a non-competition setting than in a competition setting, but that you're like getting better at like being more same in both. But like, what do you feel like, not that you have to speak about your own like psychology or anything, but like for a person who is like that, what is it about a competition that can cause that kind of freezing up or slowing down or whatever it is?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's not, I think part of it, it's not necessarily like doing correctly or doing well. I think it's sort of almost like performing versus expectation, I think is probably the main thing. So like, for instance, like here, like I've done this puzzle before. I have like a literal time that I did it in. Like if I like the fact that I could do it slower and I should do it faster, like that that gives you like, or gives me like a certain amount of like anxiety, I would say. But then, yeah, I think more generally, I suppose it's like there's, yeah, I can't really put my finger on it specifically, but yeah, I think it's just like your expectations, and then like, yeah, you don't want to feel like you've done worse than you should. You're like, regardless of like how you actually do it yourself. But,
so you get in your head and you kind of overthink things, maybe.
I think, yeah, I would say that I have some extremely impractical advice, but I would say that since I started the Puzzle Guzzle, I just generally sort of care less about like how I do in competitions, right? Because I feel like it's yeah, you sort of feel like I feel like I have more value in the community regardless of like however I do in a competition. So my advice to everyone who is suffering with this sort of thing is just start a puzzle competition, I guess, or like or even like I guess just like engage with like the community like outside of like specifically competing. So that could be volunteering, for example. But like yeah, I think
yes, come be a co-host.
Be a co-host. But yeah, I think sort of give yourself something such that your performance in the competition isn't like the only thing you're getting out of a competition, right?
I mean, that is actually excellent advice and a really important point, that like what we do obviously focuses on, doing a puzzle in a quick time and who's better at that. And there's placements and things like that. But it, at the end of the day, is a community and has much more to it than that. So there's loads of roles you can fill, ones that exist, like if you want to talk a bunch of nonsense for 3.5 hours on a Sunday morning, you can do that. But like other roles that you can just like carve out for yourself some way. So that's a really good point. Yeah. Well, I was going to actually follow up slightly on that to say, do you feel the same about pairs and teams? Is it is it different having people with you? Do you get out of your head if you're in that kind of a competition?
I say it might be like harder in some respects, in that like you have, like if you're doing badly, not only are you just, if like I do badly in competition, then I've just done badly. If I do badly in a pair, if I'm performing badly in a pairs or a teams competition, I'm doing badly and I'm also bringing other people down, right? I think I'm lucky in the fact, yeah. I'm sort of lucky in the fact that my pair and my team are just like people I've known for a long time for the most part. So I don't feel much pressure in that respect. But I do, yeah. I do catch myself thinking, like when I'm doing a teams puzzle, I'm like, I should be doing more. Why aren't I doing more? Like,
I have the same like fear, but I'm thinking about it like in the opposite way, because I'm thinking like, even if I'm not doing anything, there's like 3 other people who can carry me through this. And then instead of panicking, like I'm not doing enough, I'm just like, I don't know what to do right now. Does someone know what I can do? And then, you know, then I get to do something again. So I'm always feeling like even if I'm not moving, they are moving. So the puzzle is still being completed, even if I'm like, so same kind of fear, but like different interpretations.
Yeah, I'll remember that. I'll rechannel the fear. Like if I'm not doing the puzzle, I'm sure Aaron's doing something off to the corner, right? He's not just he's not just pushing pieces around. You know.
My cat trying to
my cat is hungry. They are like, you have been doing this through my lunchtime.
Well, actually, one more follow-up question even. Is there a difference for you between online competition and in-person competition in terms of that, like, feeling of getting in your head?
Yeah, I think not really. I think to an extent, but only because live competitions are so much more infrequent and so often like a higher stakes kind of, like the most of the live competitions I've done have been like UK nationals, the world championships, etc.
Big ones.
I would say I didn't feel any more pressure. We went to a local competition a few weeks ago with a lot of great people. A lot of great people were there. But I wouldn't say like that was any more or less like a pressure than just like this competition, for example.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Good to know. Well, do you have any questions for us, Graham? Oh, you must have.
Is that how this works?
Of asking that.
Well, you're used to interviewing people on the Puzzle Castle.
Oh, yeah, to be clear, I'm terrible at it. So I don't think that.
You don't have to ask us any questions.
Right,
sorry.
A very simple one. So did you have one copy of this puzzle? Who's keeping the puzzle if you did it all together?
It's Catherine's. Yeah. All hers. But I got to do go on it last night. So.
Yeah, I'm getting lots of puzzles this week because I also roped SJ into bringing me some Cloudberries puzzles. Because if I order them, I have to pay tax, and it's just they're going to be double the price almost than what they are like if you buy them in the UK. So I'm very happy.
Did you get the regular cut ones or the sort of crazy? Random?
No, I think I just the regular cut. I have been eyeing their gradient series for years, and I once bought puzzles from them, and then I was not so into gradients, but since then I'm like, I need these gradients. So I got like a gradients bundle, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I think the 500, I think it's called Waves. It's like a gradient but with like circles.
Yeah,
that was the first puzzle where I want to say it's probably my first sub-hour one time, but it was like sub 1 hour time. But yeah, the first puzzle I ever did, like when I was starting speed puzzling, I was like, oh, you could go quite fast here. This is quite nice. But that puzzle specifically will always have a place in my heart. Cascade. Oh yeah, Waves is the 1000 one. Yeah, 1000.
Yeah, I have the 1000 version now. I have that one. I have the pixel one, and just a normal gradient.
Yeah.
Actual gradient. Yes. My cat really wants to be on the live stream this time.
Well, Graham is famously a cat person, so
Yes. Do you have a question about my cat?
Oh my God. When pushed as to like what my favorite animal was, I think I said cat. So,
yes.
I mean, I'd ask
Right,
if like,
Graham.
what's for lunch, but beyond that, I don't really have much small talk cat based.
Actually, I don't know what's for lunch. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. It was always a pleasure to hear your banter and wit.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And again, congratulations for making top 10.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Really
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good luck to everyone still puzzling. And yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okie dokie. So we have only about, no, you can't go under.
22 minutes.
Oh, someone just finished. So now we only have 14 people still puzzling, and we still have just over 20 minutes left to puzzle. And we also have a final guest that's going to
Yes.
join us, Veronica. Are you there, Veronica? I think she's there.
She's on her way.
Fuji wanted to get the insane banana and sausage puzzle.
Yay.
Hi.
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. It was a really
Nice.
fun puzzle.
Yeah. How did you like the puzzle?
I love it. I mean, I wish there were more lettering because I really love that. I was like, when I finished doing all the letters, I was like, well, now what?
That's the exact feeling I had last night after we finished the letters. I was like, oh, there's more here, darn. Yeah, no. So how did you do? You came 16th, and that's 1 hour 53. That's really good.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I do sub 2 hours, I feel like it's a really fast one.
Mhm.
Yeah. What's your record for a first try 1000?
Ooh, it's closer to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Let me check. I have it on my phone. 1 hour, 36 minutes and 13 seconds.
That's good.
Nice. That's a really good time.
Yeah. That was
And
the
which puzzle was it?
puzzle. I think it was the stamped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, happily puzzle stamped. So that's a very quick brand, I feel like.
Hmm.
Hmm. Sorry, I'm looking at your My Speed puzzle.
Yeah,
again. I'm like,
SJ
ooh.
is stalking you right now. She's like, "Ooh."
Yeah. Wow. Oh, well, so how did you like the image? Is this your sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I love a collage, but I could tell straight away, like after the orange and the lettering, it's gonna be a lot of like green and blue stuff that are just gonna be, yeah, a bit tricky to sort. But yeah, it came together quite easily compared to what I was fearing.
Yeah.
And this guy is the sock bandit, breakfast stealer, wreaking of havoc.
Wait, if I can grab my cat, they can say hello
Oh.
to each other.
Hello.
Come on, Cooper. He's coming.
What's the name of your cat?
Oliver.
Oliver. Hi, Oliver. This is Cooper.
Sure.
Like, normally when I'm doing the live streams, I have my husband here who's then taking care of the animals, but he's on holiday. So I have to also take care of the animals, and he is a hungry hippo who just wants to eat food. So I'm gonna be right back.
And my cat is usually a lot more chill because usually my EJJs are at like 7 p.m. So by that time, he's like just chilling on the couch. I didn't account for the fact that it's in the morning and he's going to be all over the place. And at a point, he was like jumping up on top of a cabinet. And I was like, oh no, if I don't take him down, like when he goes down, that might result in some stuff being broken because there was not like space to jump down So I had to just leave the puzzle and kicked him out of the living room. But yeah, the door to my bedroom kind of blew open. It wasn't fully closed. So by the time I finished and I went to see how he was doing, he had found a sock and he had eaten it. So yeah. So next time I gotta secure the hallway a bit better. Remember to kick him out.
How old is Oliver?
Oh, he's like 10, 11 months, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
He'll be one in the end of September or something like that.
Amazing. Well, I guess, did that affect your time? Do you feel like you would have been much like minutes faster with a calmer cat?
No, I don't think it took a lot of time to just go and throw him out into the hallway. So yeah, I don't think it affected me too much. And I was blissfully unaware that he was eating a sock. So yeah, didn't bother me until after the fact.
Yeah, no, well. Sorry, we just had a visit from Amelia behind us. Did you know what the brand would be? Did you do homework?
No, I didn't research it at all. I was like, well, whatever it is, I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it will be a puzzle that's doable in 3.5 hours. So I didn't look too closely at it. Besides, I don't have a lot of different brands for 1,000-piece puzzles, and I didn't recognize like the box size. So I was like, I'm just not gonna bother. But yeah, it was a really lovely puzzle. Yeah, the pieces felt very thick and big, so I was like, oh, is this even gonna fit on my table? It was a bit cramped at times because I didn't do like a full sort, so it was a lot of pieces in the way, but yeah, it was manageable.
Do you speed puzzle 1000s often or ever?
Not super often, but yeah, I usually speed them. There's a few that I have done just casually, but if I'm speeding it or just doing it chill, I would probably do the timer anyways, just to like see. But yeah, it's easier to just do a 500-piece puzzle because you know it's just gonna take like an hour. So maybe I'll do a 1,000-piece puzzle if it's like on a Saturday or Sunday or something.
Yeah. So is 500 your favorite piece count to do?
Yeah.
Fair.
I like the ones that are easy and fast.
Yeah. Well, is there anything on this puzzle that you found especially difficult, or that like, oh, if it was just like a little different here, the color there, that it would be like the perfect puzzle?
I don't know. I think it's just like there was like a few areas that were like a bit tricky to sort out the pieces for, but it was mostly just like the different greens and blues. But yeah, I don't think there was like one particular hard spot. It was just like, yeah, I probably should have sorted a little bit more because I just had like a sea of pieces left over. So I could probably do it a bit faster if I had like gone through the pieces a bit more and separated the different colors and stuff. But yeah, but I think it was just like an overall like the difficulty was just overall pretty even. It wasn't like a very hard part or a very easy part. So it was just, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, that's good. So Michelle's done a very good job from everyone we've talked to to pick this one.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's tricky to like pick puzzles for a solo 1,000. Because you do want people to actually be able to finish on time, but it can be very different, like between an easy puzzle and a hard puzzle. For a 1,000-piece, the time difference would be much bigger than for a 500-piece puzzle. So yeah, good job for picking the puzzles.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. We've had these different thoughts on like Lenka saying, you know, she's not not such a fan of the collages, but then other people loving the collages. So
I definitely love
No,
collages.
you can't. I think a lot of people like, I like collages, you know, you like collages. There's already two people. Yeah, it's of course always a matter of preference. Especially I like collages when I'm doing 1,000-piece puzzle with someone else, because then it's just much easier to say
the
like,
communication.
you do this, I do that. Whereas if it's like and I would also argue even any other 1,000-piece image would technically be broken down into like a bunch of smaller puzzles. You know, you're gonna be like, you're gonna do this flower, I'm gonna do that mountain, you're gonna do, you know, so you're gonna have always like a little bit of a separation between sections and
like as long as there are like different elements that's fairly easy to sort out, I think it's doable for a solo 1,000-piece. The problem is like if you have like half of the puzzle is just like
water,
solid color sky or something, like it could be hard to get that one in quickly. It doesn't necessarily have to be a full-on collage, but like if you have like a lot of different elements, can be really nice. Like I don't think it would be as many finishers if it was like a super busy, detailed puzzle.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of dream destinations, you put down Australia was your dream destination. Do you want to tell us more about that?
I don't know. It's just always been like high on the list of places I want to visit. I don't know why exactly. Maybe just like it's very different, like climate, and it's really far away. I really love Australian accent, and also like New Zealand would be really cool to go to. And but it's so far away and a bit expensive, so it's just hasn't happened yet. But I'm planning to go for the Aussie Nationals and do a couple of weeks, get a nice trip. So yeah, hopefully soon I will be there.
Do you have like a timeline, like a specific year that you're going, like this next year or something?
I'm hoping for 2027.
Okay.
There's a lot of trips I want to do, and I love traveling, and especially like going to all like the puzzle events around the world. So there's a lot that needs to be fit in, both with like the vacation days and also the economy of it. So it will be interesting to see what I have to deprioritize next year, because something tells me I'm not going to be able to do it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, the good thing is like having the speed puzzling community is you know people across the globe, and it's easier to get some free accommodation here and there. So that makes it easier to be able to afford going to all these trips. And while mentioning that, if anyone wants to stop by here in Norway, like there's always going to be an extra room available at my place. Any puzzler friends are welcome to come. It's not exactly like the go-to destination in Norway, but if you're on the West Coast, yeah, hit me up.
Well, that's I am intending to come to Norway next year, so I will talk to you.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to go to Norway?
Yeah, but I actually have family friends in Norway, and they are in what is it called again? It's like where the Olympic Games were once.
Lillehammer.
They are in Lillehammer. So my idea was to go to Oslo, and then Lillehammer is like a couple of hours with the train. So I would do a trip like to go Oslo, and then a couple of days to Lillehammer, and then back to Oslo, and then come back. Like kind of like a week or something like that. Yeah. So I would only be visiting that area of Norway. Like that was kind of the plan. Yeah.
Well, it's just a 50-hour flight from Oslo to Karmøy, so.
So where in Norway are you then? Like really?
It's like in the middle of Stavanger and Bergen. It's like the cities that people usually have heard about. but like the closest bigger-ish city is Haugesund. It's like right next to that. Oh yeah, Sergio
Actually,
just
zooming.
commented that I have my own room at his place when I come to Oslo. So yeah, I've been visiting Oslo quite a lot the last few years. So it's always fun to go there and puzzle with Sergio and Line Bate. And they have also been at my place. We had like a full-on puzzle weekend. I think we filled up every single bed, both in my apartment and my parents' house, and they were away at the time. So was a lot of extra rooms available, and we just had like 150 puzzles down in the living room at my parents' house. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, nice. I mean, I'm having right now a little puzzle visit from from some of my puzzle friends, and I also have rooms. I have multiple rooms where people can stay. So, you know, if anyone wants, I mean, I know the Netherlands is maybe not like the dream destination, talking about dream vacations for people, but yeah, I always have space as well.
I mean, any
for people.
place that there's speed puzzlers is a dream vacation in and of itself.
It's true. It's like I said, the worst thing that's going to happen to you is you get to do some puzzles, and the
Yeah,
best is you get to do them with nice people. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
oh, I don't know what else do you. Well, do you have competitions coming up? I know of some.
I have like a small local competition in Oslo in August when I'm going to visit Sergio and Line Bate. So they are like throwing a smaller competition. So that's going to be fun. And then the next big competition is going to be Worlds.
Oh yes, yeah, that's honestly not very far away at this point, is it?
Yeah,
So
it's getting closer. It's crazy. And also in November, we have the first regional competition for my region of Norway. So that's going to be really fun.
sorry, you cut out for me, so I don't know if it's on my end or on your end.
I don't know.
I heard November, and then
Yeah, what I said was in November we have the first regional competition for my region. So that's going to be really fun. It's going to be in Sandnes, like right next to Stavanger.
okay, it's
Yeah,
cool.
so looking forward to that. So I feel like I have like a perpetual competition season. Like it's just never ending.
Yeah, just a
There's
full
no off
calendar.
season anymore.
Well, for Worlds, I assume you're puzzling with Lina Beata in pairs.
No, she's not coming this year. She's
Coming, oh.
prioritizing a trip to Japan, which I also heard a lot of people put down as their dream vacation. So that's funny. So I'm going to be puzzling with Sergio for pairs. So we're going to do some practicing that weekend in August. So it's going to be fun.
Awesome. And then who's your team at Worlds?
Who was my team at Worlds? I can't even remember.
No pressure.
Let's see. We have a group chat. I can find it. Yeah, so it's me, Sergio, Stine, and Silje Andresen.
Okay.
That's gonna be fun. I don't think, at least I haven't puzzled with them before. I don't know if Sergio has, but yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Nice. Do you have a team name? Any punny?
Yeah, we're gonna call ourselves Ru. And I'll see if I can like crochet a bucket hat for each one of us. So that's gonna be fun. Keeping the World Cup spirit alive.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Well, definitely when you finish, hopefully you'll be on camera and you can do the demonstration.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh no, amazing. Yeah, I guess well, I will see you next year anyway at in February, because we'll be doing a 24-hour marathon.
Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Like I was part of the mini marathon for EJJ, and we did that weekends ago.
Sound went out again. I don't know if it's me or not.
I don't know. It might be me. But yeah, I participated in the EJJ mini marathon for teams, and that made me question how smart it was to sign up for a 24-hour marathon, because that was brutal.
So I take it you've never done a 24-hour marathon before? No.
But I mean, I have been awake for over 24 hours before. And hopefully at that,
You
it
can
will
do
be
it.
able to get like a couple hours of sleep maybe. But yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, and the great thing is there's 10 of us, I think. So we can all like rotate in and out and take breaks.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. And
I
it'll be
think that's
fun.
good. Yeah, be able to have like a snack break and stretch your back a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just hopping back in again. We've got 2.5 minutes left, and Natasha just finished coming in under the wire. Congratulations, Natasha. And we also had a couple of others finish just a few minutes ago, Pierminia and Blanca. Well done to them. So we've got just over 2 minutes left, and still about 10 puzzlers going. So yeah, just do your best. So Kasha is really close, only has about 20 pieces left. That's so 3.5 hours of puzzling is going to take its toll.
Yeah.
Just looking ahead at the 24-hour marathon, that yes, at least it's a good time of day and not in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I've had like a little bit of practice for like marathoning because I did like a full day of puzzling earlier this year. So I did like 7-8 hours of puzzling, I think. I think it will be doable. So I should probably start working out my back a little bit before that then so that it can handle it.
Yeah, and you won't be doing them all in one sitting, you know. There'll be breaks in between where you can stretch and like lie down and all of this. Ooh, 1 more minute to go. Oh, come on.
So close.
So close.
Yeah,
like
Nadine,
those last pieces here are like the trickiest.
yeah, the blues are split all over the place. We can also see that on Nadine's puzzle, there's multiple gaps where those blues could be. She has the pieces on the table. But come on, Kasha. Just get a few more.
So close.
And Marta is also very close, and Nadine and Sarah. Well, you can have a break have a break for a bit, have some lunch, and then finish the puzzle.
Yes.
But yeah, well done to everyone who has stuck with it. That's great dedication. It's great commitment, and yeah, if you don't get it on this time, I'm sure you'll get it in the future. Keep going at it. And yeah, a lot of people don't even attempt it because they are intimidated by it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. That was 3.5 hours. Well done to all our participants.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Oh, so close.
Such a big
Kasia
effort.
is like done counting in like no time.
Well, once Kasha has put in her extra
pieces.
piece count into the app, I want to see her finish her puzzle.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
always nice
11
when you're like close enough that you can just finish it after counting.
Yeah.
11 pieces. Oh, so close, Kasha.
Oh.
Next time.
Yeah, Nadine is also really close. That's also not a lot of pieces that she has there.
Yeah, so you can count up your leftover pieces and add them to the timer website. Veronica, tell us about a dream destination in Norway. If someone's planning a trip to Norway, where's the place that should be a must on the list?
I think for me, I really want to go to Lofoten. I've never been there, and it looks amazing. The scenery there is just great. Also, it would be fun to go like further up north in the winter time to be able to see the northern lights a bit better. Like we get it here sometimes, but it's really faint. Like you can barely tell that something's happening with just looking at it. But if you take a picture on your phone, you will see it a little bit better. But yeah, going further up north, like getting a bit better northern lights views would be cool. But yeah, Lofoten for sure. But
is that a mountain area or cliffs or gorges, fjords?
Yeah, it's like a mountainous area, but it's like islands and stuff with like really beautiful mountains and views. But also like a bit further south, you have like the fjords areas, and Geiranger Fjord is amazing. I've been there once, so that was worth the trip. It was a really nice road trip, and yeah, lots of beautiful places to see there as well.
Yeah, I wonder why we don't see many puzzles of Norway or like in Scandinavia in general. You know, and I'm kind of a bit over the Big Ben and the Eiffel Tower. Like there is so much beautiful scenery, and as you're talking about it, I'm thinking of like images that people like Sergio and Hannah have posted of like Norway and Finland and all these beautiful, really dramatic landscapes. But like they're just not kind of household names of places to travel. But yeah, it would be nice to have some more puzzles of these types of locations, and maybe they would jump onto more people's dream destinations list.
Yeah, probably. But I think also like a lot of that type of images would be a bit harder to do because it's going to be a lot of sky, a lot of mountain, a lot of water or like trees and stuff. So it can be a tricky type of scenic images.
That's true.
Definitely a lot of nice views.
Yeah. No, so lots of food for thought for future travel destinations. Well, while the rest of the participants are counting up their leftover pieces and adding them to the timer, it's time to end the live stream. Catherine and SJ have been chatting for 2.5 hours, and I'm sure 3.5 hours, and I'm sure they want to have lunch and see what Amelia is up to. So thank you so much for co-hosting this competition and for keeping us company for that time. And thanks, Veronica, for jumping in the last few minutes for a chat and sharing your experience. So well done to everyone who participated, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And thanks to all those who were commenting in the chat. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.